Hello again. I'll grab the link for you. There we go. Okay, move. Yeah, thank you. My dogs are pushing me off the couch. Come here. Good girl. Here's your spike. Don't take it. Don't just lick it. There you go. Hello again, Nancy. There's the link if you want to come up. What, you want another one? Come here. All right, Donna. Hello.
Oh, how are you?
No, not too bad.
Okay, let me see if I can set my phone back where I had it to begin with. Come on. When I set it down, it doesn't want to stay now. Oh, come on. I guess I got to sit there and hold it for a while until it stays. This oxygen's getting to me a little bit. I haven't had it in so long. It's taken me some time to get used to it again.
Yep. Well, it looks like you hit Seattle and immediately crashed, huh?
Yeah. Well, I actually started crashing just right about an hour after I've been on the train.
Oh, wow. Hello, most innocent one. She's not in the hospital. She's at home.
Yeah,
most innocent one was asking what happened if you were in the hospital. How are you?
Yeah, I can't see chat, anybody, so if you're asking me questions, I can't see it. I'm sorry. If I try to go over to it, it does give me the option for chat, but if I try to go over there, it does weird things, so.
Yeah.
I'll just, yeah.
So you've got a kidney infection and a lung infection?
A double kidney infection and well, it's kind of like a lung infection. What I have is inflammation and fluid around the outside lining of my lungs.
Okay.
So anyway. So, there's no fluid inside my lungs yet, per se. It's just on the outside.
Yeah.
So.
You know, but you gotta realize you're cooped up on the train for what 3.5 days with people that you don't even know what they had.
Yeah.
You know, that's the bad thing about traveling mass transit like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
hey, Carrie-Ann.
Like with her family, every time we went over there for a holiday, her and her son would come home sicker than a dog because half the family would bring kids that, you know, I'm looking at them like, why didn't you just stay home?
Right.
I'm sorry if my kids were that sick. I didn't go anywhere.
Yep.
Poor
Right.
little kid standing over there, 4 or 5 years old, wipe the snot off his face, and then reaches in the turkey deal, and I'm like, nah.
Now I haven't went.
Mhm.
I haven't been.
Yeah, because we did like this year, we kind of kept to ourselves. This year, this all through the holidays and the winter, she hasn't been sick. Neither has him,
Nice.
because the fact we wouldn't, well, we went to that one deal, but to her nieces for Christmas, and luckily, the people that showed up, none of them were sniffing and snot running out the nose.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm happy to say that I won't be giving anybody whooping cough anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah.
I went for my physical yesterday for my
Yeah.
yearly, and one of the things that my doctor was looking at my chart and he said, "You know what? You need a tetanus shot." And I'm like, "Why do I need a tetanus shot? I haven't been injured."
But it
And he's
don't
like,
matter.
"It's
Yeah.
been more than 2 years since you've had one, so you need another one." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Well, you're
Yeah.
supposed to
They
get
gave me
tetanus
a
shot about
shot.
every 10 years.
Well, it's not even that. That's why a lot of people don't remember when the last one they got. That's why if you like say cut yourself, poke yourself with a nail or something, they ask you when's the last time you had a tetanus shot, and you go, they give you one because they figure if you gotta go, you don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave it to me, and then they told me that what they actually gave me wasn't just a tetanus shot; it was the DPT shot, the tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis,
Yep.
and which was good. I was kind of irritated that they didn't tell me ahead of time what they were giving me,
Yeah.
but I was
Yeah.
glad that they gave it to me because I was going to ask them about it anyway. So
Well, that's why I try to tell people when you get a tetanus shot, it's not just for tetanus. It's got several things in it.
well, you can get just the tetanus shot.
Right,
I
right.
did.
I'm just saying in general, they're going to give you the one they know. If it's prevalent to your area, they're going to make sure you get it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Because I know, like 13 years ago, was my last one. I got bit by a cat on the finger, like all the way to the bone,
Yeah.
and I had gone to the clinic, got it checked out, got it cleaned out, all that kind of stuff. I woke up the next morning, my arm was huge, swollen, hot, red, had lines running up my arm,
Yeah.
and I went back to the clinic, and they were like, "Oh, you need a tetanus shot." So
Yeah.
they gave me just the tetanus shot, and
Yeah.
within 24 hours I was feeling better. But
Well, that's why I tell people, when Ted Nugent was singing that song, Cat Scratch Fever, he was singing it for a reason.
yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, both times that the last 2 shots that I've had, not counting the one I had yesterday, were because of cats, either a bite or actually they were both cat bites.
Oh,
One
yeah.
on my finger, one on my arm.
Yeah. That or they scratch you real deep. Yeah.
That's what I get for trying to give my roommate's cat a bath.
Ow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should have learned from my grandma because she had 3 cats and she could bathe every one of them. They would just sit there. Any cat I ever tried to do that to, they tore my arms up.
Yeah. I think you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to start them. I think you have to start that from the very start
Yeah,
when they're
when
just
they're little.
kittens.
Yeah, you got
When
to.
they're very young, get them used to it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you got to teach
Yep.
them. Hey, there's nothing wrong with this. You're not going to drown. You're all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
But you got to understand, too, cats consider themselves to be the cleanest animal on earth, and they clean themselves, and that's the way they prefer it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I taught
Yeah.
my
So
7 cats, like 5 of the 7 I got as kittens because they were born in my house, and I started bathing them very young. I mean, from
Yeah.
8 weeks old on, that was their first bath,
Yeah.
and they still fought me tooth and nail every single time. I
Yeah.
never did that.
Well, yeah, but cats have attitudes, and each one's different.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
some of them, no matter what you do, they look at you like, I don't think so.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's why I tell people the cat picks the person doesn't pick the cat.
Yep.
all right.
I'm sorry, a dog is so loyal. You can be a total ass and it'd still follow you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Cat, you be mean to a cat, and that cat will piss in your shoes, crap in your bed, look at you cockeyed and like, come on, I'll show you who the real Freddy Krueger is.
Yeah.
My bad. I jumped the YouTube part.
I mean, I watched, as I've grown up, I watched guys beat the shit out of dogs. I mean, literally beat the crap, and that dog would not leave their side.
Right.
Beat a cat like that, and watch what happens.
That cat will turn on you in a heartbeat.
Yeah, and then, like she said, he'll go, bye.
Yep.
I'm out.
Uh-huh.
Because they're loyal. Pets are loyal.
Yeah. Well, that's like my friend. He got a cat, and all it did was piss, scratch at him. And I come over there and they get my lap, play with me, and all that. And I said, because the cat don't like you. I said, I'm not trying to be mean, but the way this cat's acting, he doesn't like either one of you. Or you're doing something totally wrong that he just pissed at you and hasn't forgotten it.
Yeah.
I said, you could have accidentally fed him something he didn't like or moved. I've seen cats get pissed moving their water boat.
Yep.
They'd be like, that's not where my water boat goes, asshole. And just go with it.
When I was growing up, we had a cat, this big fluffy yellow thing. Nicest cat in the world. Absolutely. I mean, I was a little kid. This cat let me dress it in doll clothes and push it around in a baby buggy, all that stuff. My mom tried to move his litter box once. He fit in the same place as his litter box was and continued to do so until my mom put the litter box back, and then he went back to shitting in the litter box.
Well, that's his way of saying this is where it goes here. Yeah.
Right.
Because Marley, even though she's trained to go outside and stuff now, like if I accidentally leave her locked up too long in the house, she goes back to the old spot where she used to have her pad. Same exact place. She'll shit right there. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like, well, you know, hey, you didn't let me out, but hey, at least I shit in the old place.
Can't fault her for that. She was taught that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm glad, too, because it's on the linoleum floor. It's not on the wood floor. So, you know, easier to clean up.
Yep.
But at least I know, you know, some reason I can't get home in time enough to let them out on the routine getting out. At least I know where it's going to be when I get home.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
By the back door off to the side, you know, out of the way where it wasn't in the walking path. So.
Yep. Chantel, how are your friends' puppies?
They're so cute.
Uh-huh.
They're so cute.
I bet they're getting big already.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And what kind of puppies are those?
They're Labrador mix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those
Well,
are
the mom
kind of
is
dogs.
mixed, but
Yeah, that's why
that
you
is
stay
purebred.
all the time. Remember, they're babies when you get them, but they grow up fast.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, we can tell the because the dad is really heavy set, like he's big boned.
Right.
His face is huge.
In other words, he's
Wow.
bright shot.
Yeah, and the babies are chunky. They're
Yeah.
so chunky.
Yeah.
Except the one female. One female is just like mom, skinny.
The runt.
Huh.
You know, every dog I've ever picked, I've always picked a runt.
Mhm.
Been the smartest and loyalest dogs I've ever had.
So Canadian
Yep.
Witches, so you have cats and dogs? Sorry.
Um,
I didn't pick Marley. You did because it was supposed to be your dog. And when you got her home, she was like, nope, there's a male in here. Forget you.
Yeah.
I have cats, but my friend her dog just had puppies.
Wow, cool.
I wish I could have a dog, but our landlord said no.
Well, my fiance has a Boston Terrier. It's a rut, so it's pretty cool.
Aw.
Boston Terriers are awesome. We had 2 of them at one time, and I
Wow,
absolutely
cool.
love those dogs.
They're cool. I like them though. They're really fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people when it comes to small dogs, I always like red terriers because the fact they were small dogs, but they also earned their keep.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
a mouse run across your floor, they would tear the house down getting to it.
So I'm just laying down. I'm hurting. So
I mean,
Oh, that's fine.
they would
Okay.
literally tear your house down to get to that mouse.
Yep.
Come over your end table, your lamps, and everything laid on the floor.
I'll be right back.
even
Nah.
cats too. They tear up sofas. They tear up
Oh.
everything. No offense, Canadian. Which
Yeah, but you can't teach them not to do that, man. Yeah.
I was like, don't do it, and I'm like, why am I talking to an animal? You don't even understand me. Like, you think that you're like, okay, why am I doing that? I think I look crazy doing it.
Well, after a while, they'll understand you mean no. But cat, the only bad thing about a cat, like I said, they got that attitude. They're like, yeah, I'll wait till you leave, bitch.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
I'll mess up your damn place. I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
When you come back, I'll have a new design chair for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I give you the shredded hippie look.
Exactly.
I'll dig my claws through it, and boy,
Oh no.
Mhm.
Like that one cat I had. I'll make that 2-month-old couch look like you got it off the side of the road.
Oh yeah, Karma's a Karma's a Karma's a
Yeah.
bitch. I don't like the cuss. Sorry, just
Yeah. Oh, that's like my yellow tomcat I had. He was a trip. If someone came in the house and they were mean to him, it was funny, especially if they stayed over. He would squat and piss in their shoes.
right?
And I don't know if you ever smell cat piss inside your shoe. Yeah, the mixture between your sweat and their pee is not a good combination.
Mm.
Right.
And
Hey,
this one,
Jonathan.
you ain't washing it out either.
Nope.
He would. If anybody kicked at him, he'd find their shoe and just squat right over it. I've caught him. He'd just look at me like, I'm getting even, Daddy.
Yeah.
So I got to show you something. See that pinky ring?
Yeah.
Looks like a plain band. It actually says "Keep fucking going."
Yeah.
I got one for me, and I got one for my best friend.
Yeah.
Best $3 I ever spent on Wish.
Oh, God. Look, I done created another monster.
Yeah.
I
A
know.
wish monster, and a live stream monster.
I cannot
Anthony.
believe the shit you can find on Wish. It blows me away.
Yeah.
I mean,
It also pisses you off because you think all the times what you paid at a normal place like Walmart and all
Right.
that. You sacks
Oh,
the
no
shit.
kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if I can find any of these cherry sour balls on Wish.
Yep.
You'd be amazed
Probably.
at what you can find on
I
there.
guarantee you can, Nancy.
I am seriously considering buying a bunch of hemp cream and turning around and selling it on Amazon. I would make a killing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Buy it for
Mhm.
$1 a jar and maybe $3 a jar with shipping, and turn around and sell it for $10 on Amazon with no shipping. I would still make a killing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what people do. I'm discovering that as I'm surfing Amazon, and I'm finding the exact same things that you can find on Wish, but they're jacked up in price.
Well, yeah,
Like,
because yeah.
Get it now.
Well, it's not that. Like if you go and look at the Instant Pots, because
Mhm.
I bought my Instant Pot at Walmart, and I went on Wish and I was looking through theirs, and I found the exact same one. Only difference is the one I bought at Walmart had a name brand on it. The one at Wish has no name.
Right.
But it was exact. I'm talking down to the buttons, the color, the pots, the insert. I was like, you son of a. I paid $68 for it. Wish had it for $27. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that's where I'm
Good.
going to get an Instant Pot, which I really want. So
Oh, they got faucets on there, sink. nightstand. I mean, you print, you type search, and it'll come up.
It's
Because-
it's absolutely amazing what I have found on Wish. It blows my mind. They
See,
should
you gotta
work
understand
on Amazon.
what Wish
Mhm.
is. Wish is a company in China. They get with all the manufacturers and they sell the product. The only thing is they don't put their name on it. That way, hey, you're not, if it ain't that great of a product, their name's not on it, basically,
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's the exact same crap. Then, like you were saying, I've known people. That's how I found out Wish years and years ago. People that were first starting out on eBay and Amazon were buying from Wish in bulk, having it shipped here, and then reselling it 3-4 times, if not 10 times the price.
Yep.
And people were buying it like crazy. I mean, I had a friend. He got rich off of eBay. He got rich,
Oh yeah.
and he was buying everything off of Wish. Everything.
All right.
So he bought it and sold it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bought it in bulk and sold it on eBay and Amazon.
Yep.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
You're giving me pointers.
Oh yeah. I have people ask me all the time about my rings, her rings, and necklace. Where'd you get that? And I tell them, and they're like, they have that? And I'm like, yeah. And a third of what Walmart was asking for it.
Yep.
Right.
They're like, holy crap, it's the same one I bought. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I guarantee you didn't pay what I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And like I said, even shipping at that, there's a lot of things in there. All you got to do is pay for the shipping.
Yep.
Yep.
$3,
And what you pay
$4,
for shipping, they're still making money on that because it doesn't cost them $3 to ship a little tiny ring.
No.
Mm-hmm.
All the way from China, it still
Probably
doesn't cost
cost
them.
about 78 cents to mail that off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people's like, well, they're only making a buck. I said, yeah, but to them, think about it. If you sold 1 million of them, you're making a buck off of each one. You still made $1 million.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And people's like, well, they're not making that much money on it. I'm like, well, yeah, but think about it. It's sitting in a warehouse not making the money now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is actually all the jewelry I've gotten 3 pieces of jewelry for myself from them, all rings. Aside from the eyeball not being in that ring, I glued that in, did a little bit of work with the
Gorilla Glue.
with the Dremel tool to get the plastic off of it.
Yeah.
After that, it's a great ring. I'm quite happy with it. I mean, I think all together for the 3 rings, I paid $9, and that was just shipping.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's all good quality stuff. I mean,
I'm gonna have to check this so-called Wish out.
what's that?
I said I gotta check this so-called Wish out, but I gotta wait till I get my computer back. Computer is done now.
I do all my Wish shopping on my phone. They've got an app. Just download the Wish app, and everything you need is right there in the app.
Yep.
I have never gone to Wish on my computer, so.
Yeah. Well, I do, because I like to be able to blow the picture up and actually get a good detail.
Yeah. Hi, Wish woman.
That's why that one, I had a 3D image of it, and I was turning it and looking at all the cuts and the design and markings, and I went in there and looked at my Instant Pot, and I was like, you son of a bitch.
Anthony, how much do you think?
Because what I paid for mine, I could have got almost 3 from them.
Anthony,
Uh-huh.
how much do you think it'll cost to ship that computer and my tablet to me and my raincoat?
Oh, I don't know.
Just my computer and my raincoat.
Well, I tell you what is tomorrow? Wednesday? Thursday? Hey, that'll be up. I'll run down here to there's a deal right down the road that does FedEx and UPS and all that and mail. And I'll bring that to her and ask her to weigh it and tell me what it would cost to have it boxed and sent to you.
Okay.
So
That way I can give her, where it's going to, and she'll be able to tell me, exactly how much it would cost
Yeah.
All right.
because she can weigh it. Yeah. Hey, Whiskey
Okay,
Pie.
I never seen my doctor so mad at me in my life.
Well, yeah,
That's my computer there.
well, you lost your contact with it. Well, other than your little pendant deal. Yeah.
So I still got my pendant. It's here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So
Yeah, good.
Doing good, whiskey woman. How are you?
Oh, boy.
Good.
I gave a speech to a guy earlier, and he kind of thought about it. And he's like, "Oh hell, you're right." I told him in life there's can and can't. I said you can't always change the people around you, but you can change the people around you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah, and he's like, "I never thought about that." I said, "That's why I say when it comes to being people around you, there's can and can't."
Mhm.
Because I tell people this concept of people thinking, "Oh well, I'll change them." No.
Mhm.
Funny.
You might be able to readjust them a little bit, but once somebody's personality is a set mode, it pretty much
Yeah.
set. So,
Right.
I mean, yeah, you can teach them how to hide it from you, but they're still, to me, that makes it worse because that person's just going to be more of an asshole to you because now they know they can't be themselves because you don't like it.
Right.
Yep.
And I also tell people, hey, you knew how he was when you got with him. You shouldn't have said I do.
Right.
Yep.
The truth.
Now,
Yeah,
in case anybody on chat talking,
I said, when it comes to relationships, sex ain't the whole thing, baby. Yeah. I said it's nice, but it's not the whole relationship.
Yep.
right.
If you can't get along with that person like you would be a friend that you don't sleep with, it's never going to work for you, period.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Because eventually, most couples can tell you, especially when they've been together as long as most people, they can tell you after so long that sex part goes.
Yeah.
And if you
Right.
don't have a relationship as a friend, you're doomed.
Yep.
I agree.
On in here, charge it.
Of course, I like my grandpa saying, he said, when you're born, you're guaranteed one thing in this world, only one thing in this world. And that's one day your ass will die.
Yep.
Only guaranteed. Yeah.
Yep.
The rest of it's up to you.
There.
Yep.
Or stuff runs out of sale.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
I always hear people say that. Well, I'm gonna marry him and change him. No.
I heard that before.
No.
Oh, you gonna
If
do
you're
that?
if you marry with the intention of changing somebody, then you might not actually love who that person really is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And that I'm gonna get pregnant to hold this relationship. No, it don't work.
Getting
Yeah.
pregnant to hold onto a relationship or that is failing or to hold on to a marriage that is failing
Yeah.
does not work. I know this for a fact because I did it.
Yeah.
Well, my ex-husband and I had a baby thinking that would
Yeah.
help our relationship. 3 years later, we were still divorced. Hey, Ron.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I tell people if you don't already have that bond, it's just gonna make it worse.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
And we had a preemie that was a special needs baby for the first year.
So
And
now
that just put more stress on a relationship.
right. Well, yeah, because now you're financially stressed, you're mentally stressed. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're more
Yep.
occupied with the baby now, so he gets feel neglected.
Yep.
All those variables fall in. I know people say, well, that's a shame he felt neglected. I said, no, it's not. It's just human nature. If someone gets used to being paid attention to, and then all of a sudden you got a new item that puts you on the back burner, you try everything in the world to get back to that front burner.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's just life. I mean,
Mhm.
Yep.
that's why I tell people, you got to learn from your past. That's why you can't erase what happened because you're going to repeat the same shit.
Hey, Ron, there's the link if you want it.
Nick.
Back in my younger years, I used to talk all that shit. People said, "Well, you're too young to know all that." I said, "I've been married since I was 15." You know, I said, "I've been married since I was 15. I think I'm a little qualified to be talking about certain things, even if I was young at the time."
No, you're not.
Bite me.
You're never qualified.
Hi,
Hey,
Ron.
Ron.
Hi, Ron.
Hello.
That's like these numbnuts I hear walk up to people to tell them how to treat and how to educate their children. And then I just, I butt my nose and go, by the way, do you have kids? No, but I went to school. Fuck you. Go away and have some kids. Then you come back and tell her what to do and what not to do.
Yep.
Yeah. The book don't teach you shit in real life.
That always bugged me when my kids were little, when people that didn't know me and had no emotional stake in my children and had no children themselves would come up and tell me what I was doing wrong with my kids.
Oh, no. I tell you, you'll screw yourself in a heartbeat. In fact, I'd bend you over and leave you with a sore ass.
Uh,
My aunts were
I
looking
don't like
like
to
that.
do that.
Yeah. I got told that one woman, you don't get out of my house. I'll give you something you'll always remember me by.
Exactly.
She took the hint and got the hell out.
right.
Especially when my wife's in the background going, "He'll do it. He'll do it. He'll make me hold your arms and do it. You better go."
I got to give you this example. This one always cracks me up. My daughter was 3 months premature. She was 1.5 pounds at birth, dropped down to 14 ounces. So she had to work her way up and grow from 14 ounces. So she started out tiny. So when she was a year old, she only weighed 14 pounds, which is the size of your average 3 to 4 month old.
Yeah.
And
that's a boneyard.
She was walking. She was starting to babble a little bit, and she could suck out of a straw. We were at Kmart, and I was drinking an icy, and I was letting her have drinks of it. And a lady came up and literally slapped the icy out of my hand. It went all over the floor. And she's like, "You shouldn't be giving that infant that. She's too young to have that." And I just turned around and I gave her the death look. And I'm like, "Look, bitch, that infant is a year old. I'm her mother. It's my decision what goes into her body, not yours. And what you just did, you now owe me an icy. So get your ass over to that counter and buy me another icy."
No, you didn't really.
Out of my fucking business. And she was like, "I'm not buying you another icy." And the store manager came over and said, "No, you owe her an icy because what you did was assault. If you don't want me to call the cops, you better go get her another icy."
Good.
Yeah. But she literally was trying to tell me that my year-old child could not have a couple sips of an icy because she was too young. And it's like,
Yeah.
go to hell. You have no idea.
Nosy.
She tried to tell me that at a year old, she was already walking. I couldn't even buy her shoes to walk in because her feet were too small. And people would try to tell me that I had to keep her from walking because she was too little. And it's like, no, she's going to walk if she wants to. I'm not going to prevent her from doing something that she could normally be doing. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mine were both premature too.
No, people are just so damn nosy. I'm sorry to say that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
people they always put their nose in something they know nothing about. That's like my old girlfriend Lori, when I was dating her, I used to have people call me a sick fucker because they thought I was kissing on a little girl. She was 10 years older than I was, but she was so small, petite. She looked like a little girl.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, I'm 19. She's damn near in her 30s. I said, she's not, they were thinking she was like 11, 12 years old. I'm like, no. Sick fuckers.
Whiskey Woman, they didn't have Build-A-Bear when my daughter was born.
Yeah.
But when they came out with Build-A-Bear, those clothes would have actually been too big for her when she was born.
Yeah. Yeah.
I made several of her outfits by hand, and it literally took me maybe 20 minutes to sew an entire top because it was so small. And I'd make her like a top and a pair of pants and a little hat to go with it. Took me maybe an hour and a half sitting by her isolette to sew it by hand, like the whole outfit. So, yeah.
I've never Build-A-Bear. I've never been to Build-A-Bear ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe that's also because she had Asperger's.
Mm.
Talking about my oldest daughter.
Uh-huh.
She was so hyper and such a tomboy. She would jump, clown around, had bruises all the time. That's why the woman come to the house, because they thought I was beating on her.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I said, y'all come over here and watch for about 2 days. You'll see why.
Mhm.
Yep.
Of course, then they tried to force me to put on Ritalin, and I told them to stick it in their ass.
Yeah.
We did for a little while, but
Oh, yeah, we did for a little while because, I thought, well, if it'll help her. But then when I seen her zombie like she was, I said, oh, hell no. No.
Yeah.
And she turned out fine. Yeah.
Doesn't Ritalin make you like
Makes you a fucking walking zombie. That's all it does.
don't even let you do anything?
Make you sleepwalk, make you drool on yourself like you was mentally handicapped, and yeah, severe mentally handicapped.
No way.
Yeah,
Well, you got to think
I
about
was
it.
on it.
There was adults stealing the Ritalin from the kids, crushing it up and snorting it.
Yep. That's what they did in high school.
Yeah, crushed it up and snorted it.
Oh, yeah, Whiskey. I hear that one. We took the premature diapers, cut them in half,
Yeah.
folded them in half again, and then we had a diaper that was usable.
After about 5 yards of Scotch tape to hold it.
Yeah, it is very scary. That is one of the scariest things I've gone through was, I had to have an emergency C-section and I wasn't awake,
Mhm.
but after I woke up and was finally with it enough to go see her, the first time I saw her, and she was, literally holding my hand up, she went from here to here,
Mhm.
head. She was like 11 inches long. That's actually shorter than a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
And I was afraid to touch her. I was afraid to do anything because I was
afraid to hurt her.
Mhm.
Yeah, but by the time we brought her home, she was like 4 pounds when we brought her home. And I was so used to her, I was just juggling her with one hand while doing my grocery shopping with the other hand. And my only problem then was actually hiding her from people so that they wouldn't touch her. Because people would come up and like try to get in her face and give her kisses while I was holding her. And I'm like, dude, she's only 4 pounds. She's premature. You need to back off and get your nasty ass germs away from her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I didn't even know we're getting in her face in the grocery store and stuff. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Weird.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For preemies, that was the best thing to use is cloth diapers.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
But
That's all we ever
It
used.
was a freaking mess, though.
Mhm.
Especially when they had
Yeah,
the poop that wasn't solid. That was a mess.
Yeah.
I went to the secondhand store and bought a whole bunch of diaper wraps.
Yeah.
They look like a diaper, but they're made out of waterproof material and they just Velcro.
Yeah.
Those were so handy. No pins, no nothing. And I had diaper service for a year from the hospital that she was in.
My
So I
youngest,
pay for it.
my youngest daughter, what we had to do was put the cloth diapers on them. And then I went to, I think it was J.C. Penney's at the time. And they had these little pull-ups that went over them. It was kind of like plastic
yeah.
panties.
Yeah.
That way, and they had the little bands on the legs. That way it stayed, looked like they were walking around with a crap balloon on.
I remember wearing those when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
Me
it,
too.
It held everything but the smell.
Yep.
Yep. I remember being potty trained in those. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember my mom, just like you, Susan. I was 11 pounds ounces.
Wow.
Well, both my kids together didn't make 7 pounds, so
Yeah.
Yep. And I weighed under even. I just weighed ounces when I was born. Ounces. I didn't even weigh a pound.
well,
I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, Carrie Ann, you're right. Those cloth diapers were a lot of work, but the thing is, if people went back to them, they'd realize the money they were throwing away on that plastic
Oh,
crap.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, and I
Brad,
didn't even find the cloth diapers to be a lot of work because I had a diaper service for the first year.
Yeah,
And all I had to do was put the dirty diapers, empty the poo out, put the dirty diapers in the bleach bucket that they dropped off at my house every week. And then
Yeah.
they'd come and pick up the dirty diapers and take them away and bring me new ones. And I'm like, this is easy,
yeah,
and we saved a
yeah. But
ton of money.
that went
We
away
didn't
about mid '80s. That went
Yeah.
bye.
yeah, you'd be
Oh,
amazed.
they still have
how
diaper
much
service, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about where it's affordable.
Yeah. Well, both hospitals that my daughter was in before she came home at 3 months,
Yeah.
they both gave me a coupon for 6 months of diaper service.
Oh,
And when I
okay.
called the diaper company, they said that I could use both coupons. So that's how I got a free year of diaper service.
Right.
You can't beat that with a stick. I
Well, yeah.
wasn't about to turn that down.
Well, that's because back then they actually wasn't coupons; they were vouchers. They got money from the other company,
Yeah.
so they allowed you to spend both of them. Now it's a coupon. They're like, "Well, I'm losing money. I ain't getting money from somebody else." So
Yeah.
I like cloth diapers myself because hell, there was a batch of them I washed myself.
Yep.
Like I
Oh
said,
yeah. And even after I started washing my own cloth diapers after that first year,
yeah,
it only added like 2 loads of laundry per week. It really wasn't a big deal. So
yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
It was often
Yeah, but the
cheaper.
thing
to
is,
use
you
those
knew-
in the-
You
back
knew
in
what
that
was
day.
in it. You knew what was going on her skin.
we just lost Canadian.
Uh-oh.
Because if you find out what's in that material that catches all that crap in their diaper, you might not want to be putting it up against their butts.
Well, we found out within like 2 days after stopping the diaper service.
Yeah.
We found out that my daughter is actually allergic to most commercial diapers. We
Really?
tried Huggies, we tried Pampers, we tried different generic ones.
Yeah.
And those 2 days, she broke out so bad
Yeah.
that I went to the secondhand store and
Yeah.
actually went to 3 different secondhand stores and bought every single cloth diaper and diaper wrap that I could find.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Well, yeah, but
And
there's so much
put her back
chemicals.
up.
Yeah, and that powder stuff that turns to gel from the pee and all that. There's
Yep.
chemicals in that, man. Just some kids, they're like, neat.
Yep. Well, her skin was so used to the cloth diapers
Yeah.
and no chemicals and all that stuff that
Yeah.
she couldn't handle it after that first year when we put her first disposable diaper on her.
Yeah.
Her
Because
skin didn't at all.
I had 2 daughters that were like that. Their skin was so sensitive. I used to have to wash the cloth diapers. I would wash them almost twice. First time I washed them with a little bleach, to get all the stains and all that out. And then
Yep.
I'd wash it in just plain hot water and vinegar.
Yep.
That way the vinegar would run everything out of it, as far as the bleach that might be left behind.
Yep.
Shit.
So the red connection.
All this dark talk is shit. The shits.
I hated to smell babies
What
like
did Ken
I'm
say?
talking about like when they took a shit. It's disgusting.
Ken said all this diaper talk is the shits.
Yeah.
And Josh
Ken.
says this discussion is going to the crapper.
I hated I hated the water.
Oh,
And Whiskey Woman says, I wouldn't want to change your diaper, Ken.
yeah.
Love you, Ken.
I wouldn't want to change the diaper.
Hell,
Hi, Ron. How are you, by the way?
I'm gonna put it like this. I love you, man. I definitely ain't changing no fucking shitty diaper. Right?
Hell no, not anymore. Hell no.
I'll be like, shake it out, buddy. You be all right. You shake it out, flip it inside out. You can use it twice.
Donna says, I wouldn't want to change my own diaper.
I remember back in 2003 that they made those.
Yeah.
They made those long looking like when you just put them in there. Oh my god! Even if a baby had a watery, no, it was disgusting. You know what I'm talking about? Those things where you put the diapers in there and then a trash bag in there. They made it smell good. Oh no!
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, and they were watery. Yuck.
Yeah. Well, that's like my second wife. When she started getting sick, she used to tell everybody, she goes, I know this man that loves me. Because she says most men wouldn't stay and change your ass and wipe your ass for you.
Yeah.
And I told people I would never thought I'd do it, but you know, when it comes to shit like that, your attitude changes real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
When my mom was sick when I was in high school,
Yeah.
that was one of the things that I thought, no hell, I'm never ever
Oh
changing
yeah,
her.
most people would. They go, oh shit.
I was a high school kid. I wasn't about to do that. And then one day there was absolutely nobody home but me and my mom.
Yeah.
And I smelled it and I'm like, oh my God, I'm the only one home.
Yeah.
I got to do this. And then after that, it suddenly became my job. Like everybody went, oh, she's going to do it now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, where's the payment?
Yeah.
Well,
My payment was I got to live there for free, you know.
Yeah.
I got fed.
Well, it's an attitude you're trying to hold on to your loved one too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Like I know my stepdaughter a couple weeks ago went into my bathroom and she came out and she had this big grin on her face and she goes, so who wears the Depends in the house? And I looked at her and I said, I do. And she went, oh. And she got really embarrassed. And I just looked at her. I said, honey, you know what? After you've had 2 kids, 2 abdominal surgeries, and a lot of other stuff happen to you, you might need them too. So.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon. Oh, yeah. I tell my kids all the time, you'll be there one day.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You come into the world in diapers, you're going to leave in diapers.
Oh, I used to preach that to my kids all the time. You come in here screaming and crying in diapers, and you go out screaming and crying in diapers.
Yep. Yep. Gosh, that's Megan. She likes to open her mouth before she thinks about it, and then I get to embarrass her. So
Well, that's 90%.
I don't get embarrassed by stuff like that, but she does.
Well, that's 90% of kids nowadays. They'll open their mouth and then go, ooh, oops.
Yep.
Well, no, you don't let it out. There is no more oops.
Yep. It's good to see you, Shannon. I'm glad you're here.
Oh, great. She's making dinner and listening when we're talking about shit.
Yeah, there we go. Nice appetizer before dinner. Shit.
Yeah. Is it the talk or is it the food? I'm smelling something. What the hell is it?
It can't be any worse than that discussion we had a couple weeks ago about what happens when you fall from great heights.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like on TV.
No. They're not perfectly laying there with their arms and legs to the side, okay?
No. I wonder if everything goes splat.
It can, but the majority of the time, it's like rolling a bag with gushy stuff in the center.
No, I have a story about that. Okay,
I did that for 2 years in New York, scraping suicide bodies off the sidewalks and alleyways. Yeah, I worked for the coroner's office.
What did they look like? Where's their face expressions like when they?
Really is no face expression. Most of them, every bone in their body is shattered and splintered.
Ooh, what was their face expressions like?
Usually there was none, because that's usually the first part. All the fluids try to expose out inside your butt.
Yeah.
I can't stop it. Donna, what the hell did you send me?
There we go. I'm sitting there going, what happened?
She's outside smoking right now, so it's untelling what she sent you.
Well, I know it's not what it looks like, but it looks really bad. I think it's some kind of weird contest, but it looks like a whole bunch of women on their knees giving a bunch of guys.
Susan, don't go there. Don't go there. That was just like disgusting. I got the same thing. So,
I didn't watch enough of it to figure out what was actually going on because it was making noise and I didn't want that coming over my live stream. But
Yeah.
I have no idea what it actually was.
Well, at my kid's school, like I think it was last year, I guess he got pushed off the edge of the top, and everybody could see is just like his eyes are bulging out and just like blood everywhere. And it was only one story was the floor. He hit the floor, and he was just hardly breathing. I don't know if he survived it or not.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it depends on how many stories there were up, what they landed on, how they fell, what hit first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I actually seen a guy that was, I think, if I remember right, he was 5'8", and he jumped 9.5 stories.
What's up, Awesome Epic Adventures?
And his feet, the bottom of his feet was probably about where your belly button would be.
Ooh.
hello, Awesome Epic, if you're in there.
Hey,
I
Awesome
can't see
Epic.
the chat, so if anybody's trying to talk to me, I can't see you.
Because
There's a link for the Awesome Epic if you want to come up.
they estimated he jumped straight off, feet first, stiff-legged all the way down.
Landed on his feet and ended up squishing his.
Well,
Ooh.
it wasn't really squash. He disintegrated every bone from his hip down.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Horrible death.
Yeah, because you even at an impact like that, you got 10 minutes, 10 minutes or less of suffering. So yeah, you felt it.
Yep.
You hear people say, "Well, he fell high enough, he didn't feel nothing." Bullshit. It might have only been a few seconds or a few minutes, but he felt it.
Yeah. You feel that impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I met a guy one time that jumped off of a bridge and he was trying to jump down into traffic and basically commit suicide by jumping into traffic.
Right. Having someone run over him. Yeah.
Yeah, or somebody hit him or whatever.
Yeah.
He jumped into traffic off of a bridge, landed on the road, broke both of his legs when he landed, and then a semi ran over his legs. And when the ambulance got to him, both of his legs were basically hanging on by flesh.
Yeah.
And they had to amputate both of his legs. And now he deals with chronic depression because he's a double amputee. And it's like, dude, you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry, but
Oh yeah, I love those. Want you to they boo-hoo, want you to feel bad, and I'm like, you did it. I'm sorry to be cruel, but you did it.
mhm.
I mean, it'd be different if someone threw you off of that, or you was an
Yeah.
accident, but you was trying to kill yourself, you dumb son of a.
Yeah.
That's like a friend of mine.
Trying to kill a huntsman spider that has them trapped in the bedroom.
Oh no. Well, that's like a friend of mine. He's still living through it, but he did the shotguns with the toe and the trigger, trying to shoot himself in the head. And when he went to pull the trigger, because when he kicked down, he cocked it off the side and just blew the whole side of his face and the back of his head off.
Oh,
Right.
geez.
And he lived.
Yep.
And he's been living like that for the last 40 years now. And he don't get me wrong, he's in all kind of pain and chronic illness and stuff, but he did it to himself. And he gets
Yeah.
mad at somebody, pat him on his head going, "Oh, it'll be okay." I'm like, you did it, you dumbass.
Yeah.
And then you decided you want to live after you put all your body through that trauma.
And all I did was just stand on the wrong sidewalk on the wrong corner at the wrong time.
Well, I don't know. You was an unfortunate incident of a drunk driver
Hello, Joseph.
that was running from the cops.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Joe?
Hi, Joseph.
That's like the cops here now. They chase you so long and they back off, but let me trust them. They know where you're going because the first 5 feet of running you, they tag your vehicle.
Right.
They have this little deal that shoots out of the front of their car and sticks to the back of your car, and it's a tracker.
Uh,
That's crazy. What's up, Nick?
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Nick?
Nick,
Hey, Nick.
I'm Nick.
I still like the new one they're trying out. Y'all have seen the new one probably, where they get behind you and they tag you in a bumper, and the whole time they got two little deals that lower net, and it wraps the back tires and stops you dead in your track.
Yep.
That's a neat one.
Huh.
I forgot what material it's made of. It looks like a fish net when it shoots out, but it wraps around the tires and basically wraps around the axle and just stops it dead in its track.
My understanding is it's made of a really fine steel mesh.
Yeah, it's like almost like they call it the same tensile strength as a spider web. If it was in our, because they always say if you can intensify a spider web in the tensile of steel, it'd be damn near unbreakable.
Yep.
Right.
Travis, no, she's not in the hospital. She's at home.
Yeah, I'm at home. I'm sorry, I'm just in my bed. So it's about the only place I can be right now.
She chilling and willing. Yeah, after 3 days not being able to lay down. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only position I'm allowed in at the minute. So
Well, y'all heard that. It's the only position you can be in right now. Let's go.
Anthony, shut up.
I'll swing by and pick you up, Ron.
all right.
We'll make it a world tour.
You better
Shut
slide
up.
by and pick up Nick.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Ron,
Travis,
you
I
behave.
had pox at the same time as my two kids.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's no fun when they're both sick at the same time.
And that's another thing I've noticed.
No joke.
See, I've had measles, I had chicken pox, but I had it the old way. You got the shit.
Mhm. Yep.
I remember as a kid, one kid got chicken pox or measles, they stuck all the kids together. That way
Yep,
they
they
get them all
looked for it.
at one time, and you got it over with. Whoever survived, survived.
Yep.
But I used to thought that was cruel, but the way my immune system is, thank God they did it, because kids right now, their immune systems are so weakened because it's quick to get a shot for everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, and there's antibacterial everything,
Yeah,
and they, everything is purified, and it's just they don't let kids get dirty, and they don't let kids eat dirt, and they don't let kids
play it.
have bacteria,
Right.
and
They don't even
I mean, all the
play in there.
crap is just ridiculous. It's dangerous.
Yeah, you know how many mud pies my sister fed me when I was little? Yeah.
Well, she comes in dirty all the time. She's out there playing in the mud and everything.
Oh,
So
yeah.
go ahead, have at her.
But like I said, there is no such thing as being too thorough.
Yeah.
That's kids for you.
That's why they end up with peanut allergies and everything else.
Oh my
Mhm.
God, man. When I found out they can't even have peanut butter in school anymore, I was like, what? That was the best part of breakfast in the morning. They had that peanut butter with the maple syrup mix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have it here anymore either.
Put them on put that on those biscuits, the big old fluffy biscuits they would make. Oh,
You can't have anything that's got any type of peanut in it at school.
no.
And I'm sorry, but that's just, to me, is ridiculous and taking it way overboard, because if a kid is allergic to peanuts, then they should be taught
Don't get it.
on to stay away from peanuts. And if a kid is eating peanut butter, then they need to be taught, don't take a bite of their freaking sandwich. Don't touch their food. I mean, it's
Don't
common.
trade, don't trade your sandwiches.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I wouldn't
Yeah,
eat anything.
Head out.
but
I'll
peanut
go to the
butter.
store, so
I
I'll be
would
back.
have starved.
I'm
I
sorry.
used to take peanut butter and jam sandwiches to school all the time.
Well, I tell you what, as much as I love peanut butter, I eat it right out of the jar with my finger. If someone told me I couldn't have it, I'd probably literally say, well, it's going to be a good one while it lasts.
Yeah.
Well, we just lost Eli.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To get it where it says this product's not made by any. Well, that's like a lot of food now. You'll see it'll say this is processed in the same area as peanuts. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Peanuts or whatever. Yeah.
yeah. I'm like that poor kid. He can't have shit. And then the shit, like Whiskey was saying, the shit that they can have is expensive. Yeah.
I don't remember kids being allergic to peanuts when I was a little kid.
We had like two.
Me neither.
I was at school. We had two, but the school didn't change for them. They just said, "Idiot, don't eat peanuts."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the kids aren't.
Isn't that
The kids here aren't even allowed to bring peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They can bring a jelly sandwich, but they cannot bring peanut butter, and they
Yeah.
cannot bring any peanut butter crackers, nothing with peanuts in it or peanut butter. And they also cannot bring anything sweet, not like no candy, no cookies, no anything like that. If
Yeah.
your child is they inspect their lunch here, and if they're found to have cookies or candy in their lunch or stuff like that, or anything peanut butter, they'll confiscate it right away.
That's bullshit.
They will not
Shannon,
allow the child to eat it.
Yeah,
That's
don't move,
exactly
don't move to Seattle. The police
Shannon.
state.
Well, if you have allergic to peanuts, don't never come to Louisiana
Mm.
because a third of the food here is cooked and fried in peanut oil.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
So even if they tell you there's no peanuts in it, trust me, if it was fried in oil, you better ask what oil because they use peanut oil here, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what lesbians like? Nut-free products.
And my stepdaughter we sent her to school and we didn't know that they inspected their lunch. And I was taking care of her and I packed her lunch, put peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there because that's what she asked for, and put a few chips in there and some crackers and some vegetables and your basic kids lunch. And I got a call from the school saying I needed to bring her a better lunch because the chips, the crackers, and the peanut butter and jelly sandwich all got taken away.
Yep.
I'm like,
And they will
serious?
do it here. They will do it here.
And I said, what did you do with that food? Oh, we threw it away. And I'm like, so not only did you take it away from her, you wasted the food that I put in her lunch instead of just giving it back to her at the end of the day.
Or
Thank
have
you
you
for
come pick it
throwing
up.
away-
Yeah.
Thank you for throwing away my last 2 pieces of bread. Thank you for throwing away my last bag of chips. I don't appreciate you guys wasting my food when we hadn't been notified that this was your policy.
Right.
Right. You
And
just said, thanks for wasting my money that I spent on this food. You
Mhm.
owe me
Yeah.
money.
And I told him, I said, you guys, I'm just taking care of her for the week. Nobody told me anything about this. And I'm sorry, but right now I don't have a vehicle to come and take care of this. And I also don't have anything else to put in her lunch until I go to the store. So I think this might be something you're going to have to take care of since you guys threw her food away.
Yeah.
And they actually provided her with a hot lunch from the school. And then they tried to bill her mom for it. And I went into the school and I'm like, oh no, you deal with me on this because I was the one that made the lunch you threw away. And
Right.
I'm not paying for
Right.
it either because you threw her food away. So you pay for her lunch.
Yeah.
I think that's bullshit. They shouldn't be throwing kids' food away. Even if they confiscate it for some reason, give it back to them at the end of the day. Give it to the parents. Don't just fucking throw food away.
Yeah, but see, you also got to blame the parents too. The other half of the parents that like to sue for every time their kid sniffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand what they're doing is bullcrap, but then you got to understand the reason they're doing it is because of all the lawsuits.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. 'Cause,
Yeah, Carrie Ann,
people nowadays, they try to sue you for looking cockeyed at them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's why Ron's wearing glasses. He's cockeyed.
Oh, Nick. Look at you.
You trying to say he's a
Hey,
cockeyed?
Anthony, picture him in ye, mate.
I guess you're cockeyed too, Anthony. You wear glasses too.
Oh shit! I've been cockeyed the day I was born. From all staring at all those naked pictures in the National Geography when I was little.
Well, that's funny.
Hey, back then that was Playboy to us.
Josh, yeah, I agree that's bullshit. But like Anthony said, they have to do it because so many people sue for stupid shit.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh yeah, that's like here. We had a woman sue the school because her kid got in a fight and got beat up. He started the fight and got his ass beat. Now you're going to sue the school? Jesus.
yeah.
All right.
And like dumbasses, they settled out of court.
Shannon says that the only kids she remembers needing special treatment when she was in school was the kids that couldn't take part in the holiday events because of religion. And that's what I remember.
Yeah.
Those only kids that stood out.
Right.
They couldn't participate in Christmas and all that kind of stuff. But
yeah. Or if they were
and even
or if they were atheists, they didn't they didn't force them to do the prayer.
Yeah. But in my small town, we all knew who we had Jehovah's Witnesses, and we all knew who they were, and we didn't tell their parents that they ate Christmas candy at the Christmas party. That's how that worked.
Yeah. Or like the Amish kid I knew, we traded lunches all the time because he liked the food I had and I liked the food they had. So we traded all the time. But if mom and dad found out, all hell would have broke loose. But like I said, as far as it went was between me and him and the lunch boxes. That was it.
Yep. Awesome Epic Adventure says people have too much time on their hands. I'm sick of hearing I was offended.
Yeah.
I feel like saying grow a few and get over it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Throw some balls and get over it.
Don't never get tired of telling them. Keep telling them. Because I tell them all the time around here. I piss them off, I tell people I get an enjoyment watching them get triggered.
Well, the kids, I mean, for example, kids that have peanut allergies generally carry an EpiPen. And so why can't my kid sitting 2 tables away eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich when you know damn well that kid over there that's allergic to peanuts is nowhere near my kid and just in case has an EpiPen?
Right.
Why do they have to keep the whole school from enjoying what most kids enjoy? It doesn't make sense.
Because they like to fold to the mob mentality instead of looking at them and telling them to go F themselves.
Well, now they're just telling parents what to do. That's all they're doing now.
Well, yeah, but who gave them that power?
Yeah, that's what I like to know.
Look in the mirror. That's what I tell people. Look in the mirror. There's your problem right there.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time, the reason a lot of things don't happen to me because I don't allow it to.
Yep. Yep, Shannon, because a few outweigh the majority, and that's I don't think we should prevent a whole school of kids from
enjoying life
because 2 people are allergic to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just dumb.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, because back in the 70s, 80s, they didn't complain. They'd let it happen. That way they had a reason to sue.
Right.
You let my kid eat a peanut, I'm suing the hell out of you.
Yep.
Now they're offended. It's like I told that woman at school. She goes, that kind of offends me. I said, oh, baby, if that offends you, I ain't even got started. Just hold tight to your panties. Next thing I know, I get a letter saying I can't step foot on school ground. Yeah. School actually got a restraining order against me. But then they found out I had a PA on my truck. I can do it right at the edge of the property just as well as I could standing in the office.
All right.
I had a Pontiac Grand Le Mans that we put a PA in.
Yeah.
That thing was absolutely fun.
Yeah.
My best friend and I were driving around one time. She was Mormon, and we saw a couple of Mormon missionaries on their bikes,
Scared.
but neither had their helmet on. They had their helmets strapped to the back of their bikes.
Yeah.
Got on the PA and I went, "Hey, elder, wouldn't that helmet do better on your head?" Both of them turned around, looked at where the sound was coming from, and one of them hit a parked car and crashed his bike. And I went, "See, that's why you wear your helmet." Oh my God. I used to make barking noises at people.
That's when you go there. That's when you go. Yeah, that's when you go. That's reason number one why it should have been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to bark at other cars and meow and do all sorts of weird noises, and they'd be looking around for where the noise was coming from. Never did figure it out.
Oh, my favorite was to pull up on somebody standing at the crosswalk doing this,
Uh-huh.
and I go, "Woo! Watch out! Here comes a geyser." All right, I get on and say, "Hey, they already said there's no gold up there. Quit digging."
Jeez.
I used to tell my little one, stop picking your nose, your brains will fall out.
Oh, my favorite was that one lady. She was sitting there. I was sitting at a red light and I was watching her. I got on the PA and I said, "I seen that. You really had to scratch and sniff."
Wow.
Yeah, and I had 2 horn tweeters. They were huge. So it was loud. Yeah. That and the 40 watts behind it too. So.
Yep.
Oh.
Ours was just one horn,
Yeah.
mounted underneath by the grill, and
That's where mine were, but I had 2 of them. Yeah. Made by Pezzo, however the hell they used to pronounce that.
mm,
Yeah. It was funny.
hello.
We are offended. We just
Yeah.
wanted to come up and tell you.
I'm offended.
Well, all right, hold on.
I'm glad we offended you. Now you can leave.
Lost
So
it.
did you
Hey,
kill the big
Nancy.
spider?
Stop giving peanuts shit. I like peanuts.
Did you kill the big spider, Andy?
It's
Yeah,
down there on the
there's
floor in a bowl.
Big ass huntsman crawling over the roof, and Bree's like, "Kill it, kill it!" I said, "Why? It's not going to hurt you."
Yes, it will.
It's a big spider. It needs to die.
Yes. Thank you.
It's dead now. Yeah, poor little guy.
So awesome, Epic. How is the fires around your place?
Well, we've got rain today.
Yeah, it's actually
Right.
good. So
Yeah, we're happy to,
Yay.
we were planning on going to the pool, so it decided to rain.
and it's like, yes, I'm happy with that. I prefer rain.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I tried
That's
to
got
send- I'm sending all the rain and snow to other places except for here.
That's why. Good idea, Nancy. I'm glad to see you're home safe. You had a good trip back? Well, good enough.
It was a nightmare, but it's all right.
If
She's
it helps,
home now.
well, yeah, if it helps, I flipped off a Greyhound bus on our travels. He was very confused.
I've done the same thing on the way.
This is what Shannon says about spiders.
Yep. It's,
Nope, burn the house down. It's tainted now.
Quick, get a match.
I agree. Get the torch. Let's go.
Did you say the famous words to them when you did that?
What were the
What?
Stay awesome, be epic.
No,
I just
F you, right?
Well, driving past the bus, and I've just flipped him off as again. He's just looked at me, going, "What?"
But then we've pulled over at a rest stop, and that same bus overtook, and we've caught up to it again further down.
And I did it again.
Did you? Oh my goodness.
We called it Nancy when we saw that. I was like, I didn't realize we had Greyhound buses in Australia, but okay.
Oh well, put him off.
Yeah.
I had
Peanuts, Anthony?
Nuh-uh.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a peanut-free stream.
Are they
I'll never ride Greyhound ever again.
But hey, it says
Never.
right here. Let me see. Caution: this product is made on a line where peanut oil is handled.
So they're not gluten-free soy chips.
Yep, Shannon, I get little tiny spiders in my house, and those are fine. They could live, but any bigger than about that, and they die.
Over here, it's the opposite. It's the little ones you got to watch out for because they can bite you and leave a nasty sting. The big ones, you know,
They can still bite you and leave
yeah,
a
but
nasty
they're
bite.
mainly after the insects, and you know they clean up the house.
People fall on you and they're this big. It was this big. Would you really get so big?
Well, yeah, but Bree, the problem is when they're on the wall and you walk by and they decide to leap at you like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it was on my side, and it's not happening.
That's what I mean. Just leave it. It's all right.
If it was on his side, I couldn't care.
You see this? This is my spider killer.
Blowtorch.
I set a wolf spider on fire one time, and those things are like that big around. They're pretty big for here. And it walked around my porch in like circles and different, you know, just kind of wandered around my porch, waving its little legs that were on fire until it finally died. And I kind of felt bad for it, but it needed to die.
Well, yeah, that's what it's doing is running around. Hey, Lanny, give me some water. Give me some water.
Yeah, well, I used to allow huntsmen in the bedroom, thinking they're okay, but the day that I woke up and it was on my hand, no.
Yeah.
She flipped out. It was so funny.
I did. I flipped out, scared the crap out of him, and I'm like, I'm out, go to work, not coming back.
What's the matter? What's the matter? Just
Oh, yeah, it's like that snake that was crawling up my leg that day and I killed it. And everybody's like, well, that's not poisonous. I said, hey, at the time, I wasn't worried if it was poison or not. If the snake's up my leg, it needs to die.
I've got one snake that's
Shannon.
Yeah, I'll figure that after I kill it, not, you know, why it's biting me.
Yep, in the house spray. I agree. That's okay. He got it. It's in a nice big ball, and I keep watching it even though it's dead.
no, I prefer
You need to
the
go.
spiders than the
Yeah,
freaking.
burn the house free.
You need to go outside.
I'm seeing the comments on TV here now. As Susan brings them up.
He's dead. It's okay.
I know. And now the room smells like surface spray. It's really fun. So we're kind of sitting there going, ooh.
I didn't spray a lot of it, just enough to kill it. But yeah, it's strong smelling stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you use outdoor surface spray, but that doesn't matter.
No, it's crawling insect surface spray.
Hey, all he knows, the can said poison, he aimed and he shot.
But huntsmen's are freaking annoying because you spray in one spot, and by the time you know it, they've ran across the other side of the room. They're that
Yeah.
freaking cool. Right? You gotta until you can get him. Okay, he's dying. Stay still.
No, you done repainted the house and he's in the corner laughing.
Yeah. Well, he's in the one room of the house that hasn't been painted.
Which
you
is
know?
our bedroom. No. Big no.
So I don't like the color out there. I'll just come in here. What's Donna saying? She had a snake wrapped around her ankle watering the garden bed before you and Anthony got married.
Yep.
Green snake.
I would have thought it was the hose and accidentally like stepped on it or something.
Pick up the snake instead of the hose. Squeeze.
Hey, there ain't no water coming out of this, baby. That's a snake. Put it down.
You have like little garter snakes here that are, you know, like that big around and
Yeah.
really harmless. They will bite, but there's no venom. And they
Yeah.
generally only bite if you pick them up and mess with them.
Right.
Otherwise, they just kind of slither around and eat bugs. And last summer, I was out watering and I stepped and I felt something. So I stepped back. And what I had almost stepped on was a garter snake. And instead of going the other way, it actually slithered across my foot. and it startled me. And I'm not scared of snakes in the least, but it startled me, and I kicked my foot, and all of a sudden there was a snake flying through the air, kind of doing this little weird twisty thing, you know?
What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
It's human instinct, you know.
Or snake
Yep.
was going, hey, I didn't sign up for Delta Airlines. What the hell?
There's whiskey
He
as well.
was such a douche. What? Hold on, you gotta see this comment. I know what she means, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Dude, the snake. I didn't think that was possible.
Hey, everybody's got to eat, okay?
But you know what a douche is, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
And it's just that you need something really tiny to.
Well, it depends on how big the snake was.
Oh, wow. You douche the snake. That would have been worth filming.
I want to know how you got the snake to hold still and spread its legs for that one.
You know, that legs, there you go. Snake.
No, I just want to see the legs. That poor snake is a little deformed there. Like one chip. There you go.
What are you doing?
So the neighbor was watching you douche the snake that was wrapped around your ankle.
No wonder why he was laughing. I would have laughed too.
Yeah. If I walked outside and see someone trying to douche a snake, I'd laugh my ass off too.
See you, Whiskey Woman. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
See you, Sheila. Thanks for coming.
Later, Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Oh.
I didn't realize Whiskey Woman's called Brie as well. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's a Brittany too.
I'm not a Britney.
You sure?
Hi, Brittany.
Yeah. All right, look, I'm gonna tell you like I tell my daughter, you can call yourself Brie all you want. Your name is Brittany.
It's Brianna.
Oh, you're Brianna? Oh.
Brianna. But don't call me that, please. Oh, when she was that thing.
Well, I know, but she tries to call herself
Brianna.
Brie too.
I had to correct it. I couldn't take it. I'm not a Britney. Ah!
I don't remember marrying a Brittany.
Good.
I'm sure it was Brianna on the certificate.
Check again.
Time for me to stir a little bit of shit up. Come on.
Hey, Andy, at least when you check it didn't say Mel. Be like Babers or something. You need to tell me.
Yeah, I've got like 5 identities in my top drawer.
What, you think we held off till we got married? I would have discovered that shit pretty early in the piece, you know?
A woman has her secrets.
Be right back.
You hide it then.
Special drawer.
Yeah, it's detachable.
What show was that where that guy was on there? He was married to this girl for 3 years and never realized she still had a.
Wasn't that like Jerry Springer or something?
No, Phil Donahue.
She still had a what?
It was basically a guy that identified as a woman was going through the process and had everything except for the surgery. And he was married to her for 3 years and tried to say he never knew that she still had a wanker.
Oh, that's bullshit. No.
So they didn't have sex at all?
He
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
he just didn't want to admit to her sticking it up his ass.
Yeah, his excuse was she always rode. She liked to ride, and he never could tell. But I'm sorry. Unless the lights were completely off and you're in a dark room, I call bullshit on that.
Yeah.
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 It's like, is that a flashlight under there or what? Like,
Honey, something's in the way. It ain't mine.
It's like even when you're sleeping and, like cuddling, you think you'd accidentally go, whoops, there's something down there. And
Yeah, exactly.
you think of Big Mama's house.
I think of Mrs. Doubtfire when they're accidentally peeing standing up.
Yeah.
God.
I don't know. I call bullshit on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have known the first day. Yeah.
Yeah, like on the wedding night, you'd at least hope.
Or the first date. Yep. Or I should say the first date you actually have sex, you think you would notice that because, usually you kind of, want to wander and explore each other, I'll be like, hey, two things here match. That's not supposed to be. Yeah. Like I told that one guy told that judge, no, sir, I didn't beat him because she was acting like a her when she was a he. He said, I beat his ass because his was bigger than mine.
Yeah.
My phone keeps making this weird noise. What the hell? My phone's not ringing. I keep getting voicemail.
Huh.
What
What
are
the
you
hell?
eating, Anthony?
Huh?
What are you eating?
Chips and salsa.
Oh, okay.
Well, that sounds good. Can we get some nachos tonight?
Just woken up. Do you want breakfast?
Yeah.
She said tonight.
Exactly, Anthony. Thank you.
She didn't say right this
Tonight,
segment.
not next year, not the next day. Tonight.
Tonight. Lots of cheese, lots of mince, and lots of chips.
Don't forget your nuts.
Yeah, they could possibly go on there.
Ice cream's covered in nuts.
Oh, yeah, we'll get nutty ice
Get
creams.
some gay times.
Yeah, we'll get a gay time. They're covered in nuts.
Oh, geez, you guys.
Yeah, it's a legit ice cream.
Yeah, they're called gay times, and they're literally covered in nuts.
I know, but the way it sounds,
I know the way it came out.
it's a gay time, but it's covered in nuts. Well, it's a gay time. I hope so. It's covered in nuts.
Jeez.
I have a long stick, and it's a big ice cream, and it's really good.
Well, that's what she said.
I love a good gay time.
Hey, she said it.
Really?
Bree.
Well, they shouldn't have invented an ice cream that was called a gay time.
Well, it was made when gay was used as a term for being happy.
Exactly.
Not as a sexual preference.
Well, I know, but over here they ruined the word gay a long time ago.
Yeah.
They did.
Uh-oh. Did I
mean,
freeze up?
It's so bad over here you can't even call a cigarette a fag anymore.
No, these days we have to call it a golden gay time, and it's like, how's that any better?
Yeah.
There's one's in a dress.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
One's happy, the other one's in a red dress.
Oh.
I think I was about 13 before I heard the word gay used for anything other than somebody's sexuality.
Yeah.
The Christmas
No,
song. Gay apparel.
I had absolutely no idea that it had anything to do with having
Happy.
a good time or anything like that.
Well, if you remember, even on the Flintstones, have a gay good
The
time.
old time.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
we-
my brother always told me that Barney and Fred were sleeping with each other, and that's why they said that.
Nah.
So, and I mean, I was a little kid, and I believed him. So,
Well, yeah. Well, that's usually the way most of that starts off.
I love you. You love me.
Mhm.
Let's go kill Barney with a great big hammer in the head. Too bad Barney is dead.
Yeah,
I
we had.
hate you hate me. Go hang Barney from a tree. Oh, sorry.
Well, it used to be in the Christmas songs, you know. Don, we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la.
And even the Australian song, we had one that was like "Have a Gay Old Time," and it was an Australian Kookaburra song, and they got rid of that because it said "gay" in it.
Yeah.
Is that the one that goes, Kookaburra sits on the gum tree, Mary, Mary, I learned that when I was like in
Barely some there for me.
No, but the main reason they had it is because it sounded like another song, Land Down Under. I think it was Men at Work and Kookaburra Gum.
Oh, there was a
Tree.
big lawsuit with that. Yeah.
They sounded similar. And
Yeah.
Wow.
Bird.
Well, I got to show you guys. I got home last night, and in my mailbox was a little Christmas package from back in Christmas. And look at these cute little treats my friends made me. Aren't they
Cute.
cute?
All right.
Are those special treats, Nancy?
These are. I
Well.
believe they're like a cookie, kind of a cookie treat or cookie treat. I think they're very hard. So, and they got candy. I think they might have a little bit of candy in them. I'm not really sure. I haven't really taken a good look at them yet. All I know there's all different ones she made me. I'll show you these other ones she made me. Here,
But what I'm asking is, are they the Washington special treats?
No.
This is a friend. This is a friend that lives in California. She sent them to me.
Oh, it might be edibles then.
So there's that one, and then I'll show you this one here. Here's another
Pretzel
one
antlers.
that she made.
That's cute.
Yeah, and then the last one is here. Hold on a second. Let me just grab the last one. And the last one has a snowman on it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
cute.
Isn't that
If you
cute?
start to feel really relaxed after eating them, don't panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, there's four of them here
Yeah.
Cool.
that she made me.
Right on. I'm finding that I've gotten packages from Washington, from a friend in Washington, a couple times in the last like 3 years. And
Right.
every single time I get a package from Washington State, it has been opened and re-taped shut by the post office. They have searched my packages from Washington.
Yeah, Washington is doing that a lot lately. So,
Yep.
Make sure they're not mailing it out of state.
Yep.
but see, it came from my friends. These are my friends here. Let me see if I can show them to you. Here. Where is it? Where are they? Are they in here in the corner? Where are they? They should be down here in the corner. There they are.
Right on.
Diane Devani, her husband, and then her 2 kids. They have an actual cam. It's that's how I got the love of hummingbirds. They have a hummingbird cam on Ustream that I used to watch.
Oh, right on.
But because since the fires that happened out there, we haven't seen any hummingbirds anymore lately, and so she still looks for a nest, but she hasn't had any hummingbirds now, like in over a year or so.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not going to for a while.
It's going to take a while for those to come back to the area.
Yeah, because they knew to get the hell out.
Anyway. So when I feel better, I'll be able to eat those treats. But right now, I'm not doing much with my tummy right now because
I can tell you where they hide in the wintertime. You go down to Huatuco, Mexico, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
well, they're down where it's warm.
Yeah.
So yeah. Hey Ron, we haven't heard much out of you today.
Well, I haven't been up that long, so
Yeah.
still a little tired. Might go up and lay down for a couple more hours yet before I have to go to work.
Oh, yeah.
This working nights really sucks.
In other words, his brain's going, why are you up?
Yep.
Today, do you think I could sleep? No.
No.
Yeah, I didn't sleep very good last night.
Sleep. I didn't even work.
I woke up in the middle of the night a couple of times.
So
Oh. I'm tired, but
Well, all that traveling will wear you out, and then being sick on top of it, and
yeah.
not being able to sleep right. Yep.
yeah.
I have one more smoke and then I'm going back up to bed. More hours.
Ron, Carrie Ann wants to know what time you're on.
Tomorrow, Saturday night, 7:00.
No, Carrie Ann, are you talking about what time zone is he in, or what time does he work?
Oh yeah, what time I work or what time I'm streaming? But I'm in the Eastern Standard Time at 7:43 p.m. 7:48, sorry, 7:48. It's almost 8:00 p.m. here. So I got about about a couple more hours of sleep before I go in for 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Really?
Getting too
When do you
quiet.
see your doctor again, Nancy?
Either later on tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
He'll probably be over here later on tonight. I'm not sure.
Gonna make a night call, huh?
Shut up, Ben. I know where you're going with that. Shut up.
You deprived him almost 3 weeks. I mean, Jesus.
But do you want to hear me? Yeah, just stay on permanent daylight savings time and stop touching the clocks.
Yeah.
A real yes. You gotta turn my head, gotta turn them back, gotta turn my head, gotta turn them back. Can we leave the fucking things alone?
Yeah. Don't need the extra daylight. The machine picks the corn, not me.
Yeah.
It don't need eyes.
Yeah, it's got headlights now.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's got GPS, laser guidance.
Oh, and by the way, will you rednecks, all you guys stop corrupting Nora now? He sent me a picture. He sent me a picture of a pig kind of doing the whoo with a naked lady.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We need to stop corrupting the poor boy. He's really bad now. I got up with him. It's on message on my private chat that I have with him, and I said, Jake, really, seriously, what?
Yeah, you don't even chat with me anymore on Twitter. Fuck's up with that, Nancy?
Donna said she sent one back to Nora.
Yeah. Well, it's like a friend of mine. He sent me one he thought was risque. I sent him another one back. I ain't even heard from him since. I guess he figured, yeah, you won. I'm out.
Yeah, Donna, I saw the first 3 seconds of it, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is, but I think I've seen enough.
Me too. I was like, okay, I've seen enough. No, never mind. I don't want to see no more.
Well, I was quick.
We got toast.
Or you can call it whatever you want, but that was quick.
Just as long as it doesn't have any of that yucky Vegemite on it.
Oh yeah,
That stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
God, really?
I have it with cheese.
It's like poo-poo on bread.
Oh. Oh.
Well, Joshua, I suppose you would switch time zones because you're not changing, but they are. So
Yeah.
somebody posted that on your Facebook, Donna. Holy crap! Facebook doesn't look too kindly on stuff like that.
Nope,
Well,
they've been trying to erase all stuff like that when they see
If
it.
it's direct message, they can't do nothing about it.
Mhm.
What's that?
If it's direct message, they can't do nothing about it.
It wasn't direct.
It's not going to be on the.
I hit it then.
Hey, Ken.
Welcome back, Ken.
Yes, we always
I
miss you.
can.
Don't hide it. Leave it there. If they're putting it on the open deal, let them leave it there because YouTube will bust them and shut them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell people as long as it's direct message, there's nothing to do. But if you put it on someone's timeline, that's a different story.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was bad.
Yeah.
Mm. God. Mm.
Everybody's eating. It got quiet.
Yeah. Everybody's eating but me.
Well, yeah, you're moaning. He's up there smoking.
Back on with him.
Yeah, you and Ron got something to talk about?
No.
He's smoking one and you're moaning.
I'm moaning because my head feels like
Feels like the same football played between 17s on the same day.
yeah.
Yeah, I love those days.
Oh yeah.
Well, how's your head feel today? I was like, come here, let me kick you in the nuts and I'll show you. It's like my dentist. I told my dentist I liked him because he's left-handed, so he's always on this side of me. And I told him that's my good arm. He said, why is that? I was like, because the more you hurt me, the harder I'm squeezing them nutsacks between your legs. So you better make
Donna,
sure.
is that going to make noise if I look at it on my computer?
Well, now I'm going to take off to bed, guys. So I'm going to go back and get a couple more hours sleep before I have to go to work.
All right,
All
Ron.
right, Ron. Take care.
Praying, having
Go
me
on,
up
man.
in the chat, and I'm down. We'll
Bye,
see.
Ron.
Later.
See you later. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Grab some Vegemite on your way out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, come on now. Jeez, man.
Have you ate that before, Nancy?
Have you ever eaten Vegemite, Nancy?
Yes, I have. And I probably
Where?
didn't eat it the right way either.
Eat it out of the jar or straight out of the little container?
Well,
ate it on a spoon.
No, you don't do that.
We do. We've done that because
But only when you've been used to Vegemite.
yeah.
Right.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah, that's a lot of twang and salt at one time. Just
I sat there and I went, ooh.
Yeah. For you, it'd be like sucking on a bloody octopus freshly out of the sea.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
that
I-
makes me want to
now
taste
that
it
I'm
all the more. Oh,
Now that I'm not looking at it on
Yeah,
the
we need
phone,
to think of
that's
it.
what God sent me. And it's actually, it looks bad when you first see it like on a phone, but it's actually people eating
Below
like
other people.
banana.
Eggplant.
Yeah, people are holding bananas at their crotch, and the other people are on their knees in front of them eating the bananas without their hands. So it looks really bad if you're looking at it on a phone, but if you're looking at it on a computer, you can see right away what it is.
Yeah.
So
Like the silhouette with
Austin
movies.
Powers.
Austin Powers. What is there with the silhouette
pulling
screen?
stuff out of the
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
That, and it's like, how did that get in there?
And then they
Yeah,
set off a smoke grenade and all smoke bellowing out.
about the Vegemite, we tried some of that Vegemite, and that little bite that I had was enough. I was like, okay, thank you. That's all I want.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
when we finally get over there to see everyone, we'll make sure we've got a jar of Vegemite and make you some proper Vegemite.
Well, I fix to say it also depends on who made what you taste too, because some of them don't get it right.
No, you got to get the right ratio to butter and Vegemite and cheese if you like it. You know, if
Yeah.
you put too much of one or the other, it just ruins it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I like cheese.
Yeah.
I like cheese with it just to soften it.
Yeah.
I imagine that would probably be good if it was done right, but
I
us
used to make
Americans don't know what we're doing.
Vegemite and cheese pizzas where I used to work and put it on the menu, and you sort of add a bit of water to the Vegemite so you can thin it out a bit so you can sort of brush it onto a pizza base and then just
Yeah.
cover it in cheese and bake that off.
Yeah.
Bloody-
Oh wow.
That goes all right.
Yeah.
Is Container Man 68 in the chat?
I
No,
haven't seen them.
All right. I just wondered. Okay.
I haven't seen them.
He just wrote me. I just got a private message from him, and he's told me to go to bed.
Oh,
maybe he's working and we just haven't seen him.
right.
Yeah, he's just lurking there somewhere.
Hi, Container Man.
Hi, Container Man. Hi, Roy. I will go to bed soon. Jeez.
You're already in bed, Nancy.
Yeah, I'm already in bed, so it's like. Mm.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like fully, totally. I agree.
100. Right.
Oh, yep, there's Roy. He said, "Yes, I'm lurking. I was watching Breathe." Hey, Roy.
Hey, Container Man. What, eating toast? That must be a real thrill.
Yeah, you could do it like Nigella, you know, the salty, succulent.
Well, you know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. It can't be sexy food talking.
Yeah.
We had an eggplant with peanut butter.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Click on the link.
I've had a lot of eggplant with peanut butter, but not with peanut butter.
Hey, my dad used to have celery with Vegemite, so
Hey, that's actually good.
I could do peanut butter with celery, but
Celery and peanut butter.
but not Vegemite.
Well, right. Celery, I can have Vegemite. I can have the pimento cheese, peanut butter, and another one is mayo.
Mayo, yeah, I could do mayo with it. Yeah, it's like a dip, like a French onion dip with it almost.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Roy. Considering he woke up not too long ago because there was a spider running across the roof. It's like, all right, I'm up. Okay, let's see one online.
Now, the weirdest way I ever tried it, well, it's not really weird. It's just I've never tried it, was when I was in Thailand. They had celery with tuna.
Oh.
You know,
That was good.
yeah, it was. It wasn't bad at all.
Oh, right on, Roy. He only needs 58 more hours.
All right.
Lunch hours. We're getting you down there, Roy. We're carving away at it.
Yeah.
I still have my
Yeah.
phone running back in the bedroom with your live streams running.
All right, Nick. Hold on.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
No, Nick.
I can send it direct on him, so that way he'll have it. That way, if he keeps dropping out, he can come back when he needs.
Well, if you just quit popping in and out all the time.
Yeah, sometimes you can't help it, you know.
But I'm not prepared for Nick. Uh-oh. Ugh.
So I went to the dollar store today looking for kind of healthy snacks, which are really hard to find in the dollar store.
Oh, yeah.
But I actually found these freeze-dried apple slices,
Yeah.
and they're really good. They're nice and crunchy, which is what I like in junk food, is the crunch. And yeah, they're like 70 calories for the entire bag. So
Right.
I just
Wow.
realized though you're wearing a Doctor Who jumper. That's really cool. I
Yes,
love Doctor
ma'am.
Who. I got all the series. They're really cool.
I have a TARDIS tattoo on this shoulder.
Bray put a t-shirt on. I'm wearing a
Who told you to put a t-shirt on?
Roy.
Roy.
Roy, Roy. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm,
really?
wearing, I'm covered.
Jesus. I hope he flatbed finds a corner of a dick.
You gotta love Roy. You just gotta love him.
That's
Yeah.
all right. I moved the camera right up so all you can see is a floating head.
His daddy mode's kicking in. Girl,
Yeah.
go put some clothes on. You're not leaving the house like that. Not as long as I'm breathing.
Yeah, I need that t-shirt that says my eyes are up here.
I'm glad I never told my kids crap like that. My dad used to say that to my sister all the time. When my girls got that age, I just told them, hey, don't come home crying when they take advantage of you.
Remember, Roy, it's summer in Australia right now. It's so hot over there, so remember that.
Yeah.
And not to mention, my mother never had to worry because I always covered up because I was bigger. But it's like I finally lose weight and I finally allow myself to wear a singlet top and now I'm told to cover up. Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, and just imagine if you was big trying to wear that to go, oh, lady, put a shirt on, really. Like, it goes both ways, you know. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Oh, Nick was coming up and he didn't want Nick talking dirty. Oh, that I can handle. Don't worry.
I was going to say, Nick don't have to have a reason to talk.
Nope.
I was going to say, Roy's generally happy with me wearing anything, even including a garbage bag. So, like, come on.
Yeah.
And you see that? It's a TARDIS blanket.
Hang on. Now we can.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of scrunched up, but I actually have two of them because I bought one that I was using and the dogs stole it from me. So I had to buy another one for me.
Hmm.
I'm trying to find a picture of my tattoo so I can show that to you.
Oh, serious? You went with a Doctor Who tattoo?
What's that?
Did you go with a Doctor Who tattoo?
Yeah, I have a TARDIS tattooed up on my arm up here.
That is awesome. You're my new best friend. Besides Nancy, you know, you're my godmother.
How's my god dog?
She's good. She's happy to be home and, you know, she's good.
Oh, that's good.
You're going to have two goddaughters, though, soon.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well, soon.
Soon. I want one soon.
I got to find my little robot somewhere. I got a Dalek robot somewhere. You push up his head and he goes, terminate.
Oh, nice.
Well, bros.
That's
You didn't like that, Roy? Yeah, it's
Probably still boxed up somewhere. That's all we're doing this weekend, going through boxes.
So where's good old Nick? I thought he was coming up.
Nick. Waiting for you.
Nick, Nack, Patty, where the dog
Ah, there he is. Hello, beautiful.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, Nancy,
Ugly pug book or what?
why were you talking dirty before? You're sick and tired of me popping in and out.
No, I said, well, if you quit popping in and out, shut up, Nick.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's enough.
You ugly pug.
I haven't even started yet.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's hot out there, ain't it? Yeah.
ugly pug booker. What the heck?
It's really not that hot. It's just the humidity's at like 101 right now.
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
Nick, are those your birds or is that Bree's birds in Australia?
One of them's our birds that I'm trying to shut up, but there's other birds squawking in the tree behind us.
Oh.
Yeah.
That one's ours.
He's waiting on.
I know how to shut birds up, but it requires cooking. Oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
this is that's my Doctor Who Christmas tree. It's really tiny, but it's got a weeping angel on top,
Hey, oh,
and
hey.
all the Christmas balls are like Cybermen ornaments.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
No, she don't like Doctor Who at all. No.
I'm still trying to find my tattoo. I keep finding other Doctor Who stuff.
Yeah.
You guys still haven't seen mine. I still haven't shown you mine, eh?
You're what?
Friend of my wife got a tattoo of the Doctor on her back right shoulder, but she got the one I like, the older one with the big bushy hair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
the
is one
ginger-
program that I hate the most is Doctor Who. It is so boring.
Yes, Nick, we know you like Sex in the City. We get it.
That's boring.
Yeah.
You see, Carrie
What
Andrew,
about the-
bro.
what was that?
Just reading
I
the
said
chat.
I take a lot of pictures. I'm going through my pictures from the year that I got the tattoo, and there's like over 1,000 pictures for just 1 year.
Well, he's finally going to kill that bird. I don't blame him. We didn't call it Echo for nothing.
Sick of you.
Yeah. Sick and Delta.
Oh, speaking of that, Susan, have you gone on Wish and typed in Doctor Who?
No, I don't dare.
Yes, you better dare.
I'll wait until I get paid again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I was going to tell you, if you're into Doctor Who, I don't care who you're into, just type it in Wish and you'll be like,
Well, that's why I was so surprised. I typed in Ghost,
yeah,
a band that I like, which is, I mean, it's not an obscure band, but I only know like 2 other people that like it.
yeah,
And it came up with just tons of shit. And I'm like, oh my God. And it was all way, way under the price you would pay for it here in the States. So.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on a second.
I just never mind. I ain't gonna tell you. I just found a Doctor Who bong for 27.
Oh,
That's the
geez,
top
Anthony.
of my Doctor Who pajamas.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
It's like a one-piece set of pajamas. And
Present yourself, Anthony.
Huh?
Present yourself. I can't see it. Or Susan, present yourself with that.
hold on a second. Anthony, can you pop me up?
I'm on my phone, so it's like very tiny.
There you go.
Aw.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've always wanted to find the police box key ring. I love my key rings, and if I could get a police box key ring, it'd be so awesome.
I have one from their 50th anniversary year.
$1.80 on Wish, Bree.
Yeah, I'll get one day when I'm bothered though.
Yeah, it's actually the TARDIS on a keychain. And there's 3 different ones, so the $1.80.
I have a weird obsession with key rings. I just love collecting them.
And they also have a
Yeah,
purse.
well, look, Bree.
They also have the purse for $25 that has the TARDIS on it.
You got a few there, Nancy?
I got my red kangaroo, my green kangaroo, and my purple one is on my key ring with my keys. But my red one and the green one are right here.
Here's one for Susan. Susan, the TARDIS decal emblem to put on the back of your window in your vehicle for free. You just pay shipping.
I had one on my PT Cruiser, but I sold that. So
Yeah.
and then I bought another one to put on my Mazda,
Oh,
and
no.
I tried to peel it off so I could stick it on,
Tore
and
it up.
it wouldn't fall apart.
Yeah.
I couldn't use it. So
Yeah. Hang on. I'm gonna show you this.
bummed.
At least I know what to get for your birthday now. Anything, Dr. Who.
There you go. There you go.
That was quick. I blinked and it was gone. Oh, look at the necklace.
Yep.
Yep.
That is so cool.
Yep.
See, I wanted my very own one to walk in, like even if there was a toilet in there, that'd be just fun.
Oh yeah.
There was a guy in Nashville, Tennessee that built that.
Really?
In the center of his bathroom, it looks like you have the tortoise, and when you go in it, it's the toilet.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I seen that, and I was like, holy crap, because it was a white tile bathroom. It's a huge bathroom. And you got a stand-up walk-in shower in the corner over here. And then there's like a 2-sink vanity, and in the middle is this big, it looks like a big old blue police box. He had the carpenter do it exactly like it was on the show. Yep.
Oh, wow. Is that your tattoo?
Yep.
Oh, cool. She's got the police book tattoo.
That's
That's
nice.
really cool.
So, Bree and Andy.
Yes.
All right. So here's my collection of key rings. To me, I got my kangaroo one right here. Okay. Then I got the didgeridoo one right here, and it has my luggage keys on it. But the didgeridoo, and then I got the purple kangaroo, the blue stone, and then the, of course, this one, and then the 2 that are up there. So
A good collection.
Yeah, see, I like buying key rings. It's like, all right, let's buy a bunch to give away. Yay.
yeah.
So we need to start
But
doing
I'm
this.
still gonna collect those koala bears. I'm gonna continue collecting those koala bears.
Yep.
Yes, Donna, we're gonna make you look at Wish, and we're gonna make you buy stuff for absolutely cheap.
Oh, and Bree and Andy, cherry rice. Time to send those now.
Yep. And your Turkish delights.
My Turkish delights. Oh, those are so yummy.
Yeah.
They're an acquired taste.
Yeah, you can have them all to yourself.
All the more the merrier. Good for me.
Yeah.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa.
Nancy, Donna says she found your doll for $50 on Wish.
Oh,
I
really?
told her-
By the way, Donna, I showed the kids the blanket and they loved it.
Hello, Pandem.
What?
Uh-oh, what did you find, Anthony?
No.
A 5-pound bag of cherry sours.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, now,
Oh, yummy.
hang on. Let's see what this one is. I also got another one, but let's see. Or you can get, like the packs you bought here.
Hey,
Yeah.
gamer.
You can have a whole case of those
Hi, gamer.
individual. Yeah, like the individual pack you have now, Nancy, on Wish, they have a whole case for $23.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Told
Yeah,
you.
I'll show you my tattoo. It's not you can't see the tail. It goes right down my back. That's when I just got it pretty much done.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And the
A
pink
lot of
goes right
color
down
work.
the back.
Oh, hold
Wow.
Well,
Right on.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, but as you can see, the peacock tail keeps going right the way down.
Yep.
Oh, is that why he's back there smiling? I know where it is.
Hey, Dirty Operations.
hi, Dirty.
Yeah, I've still got that one too.
I never knew Hasbro had a candy called sour spaghetti.
What?
You know, the one that makes the Haribo gummy bears and stuff.
Yep.
I've never seen it around here. I mean, I've seen the bears and the worms and all that, but I've never seen sour spaghetti.
Ooh, sour spaghetti.
Well, it's like the worms, but it's real,
Oh.
Anthony, you want to read something really funny? Go to Amazon and go on the Haribo gummy bear page, except go to the diet gummy bear page
Yeah.
and read the reviews. You will absolutely shit yourself laughing. I'm serious. Celebrities have actually gone on there and written reviews because the diet Haribo bears actually give you the shits really bad.
Yeah.
And it is just so funny, people's descriptions of how these gummy bears affected them. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. I found a 25,000 milligram unrefined cherry flavored hemp oil.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's, let me see how much, 300 milliliters. What would that be? What ounces would that be? It'd be 1 ounce, wouldn't it? 30 milliliters.
Not sure.
I'll be back in a minute.
Drink is
Okay.
$2.75.
Yeah, yeah. 30,
Yeah, I think 30 milliliters an ounce. So
yeah. So it's $8 for an ounce of it.
wow.
But it's 25,000 milligrams unrefined. So
Wow.
Nick's
yeah,
finished.
one girl said, this has really helped my anxiety levels. I'm so thankful for the first time in 10 years I found something that would help. Well, 25,000 milligrams, I'm sure it did calm you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was reading buyer reviews of a different hemp cream that I was looking at so I could just buy some now so that by the time it came, I'd be out of this other stuff.
Yeah.
And hey, Christy. And
Hi, Christy.
I had to laugh because in the description, it was saying how it helped your joint pain, and of course, it was written in kind of broken English, but
Yeah.
it helped your joint pain. It helped, different aches and pains, and it helps flatulence. And all I can this stuff is made with peppermint oil. I'm not sticking it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One it helps with flatulence. Whew.
Probably
I don't want to stick that up there either.
Yeah, that's why she quit going.
Can you imagine
Burnt
how
the
much
end
that
out
would
of it.
burn?
Does it just like perfume your farts or something? Pepper scent, you know?
Can you imagine how much that would burn?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll let you
Oh
imagine.
my god. That'd be bad.
And I saw another one that was an ad for a teeth whitener, and it came in this little bottle about this big, and I guess you paint the stuff onto your teeth, leave it there for 90 seconds, and then you rinse it off. And everybody that reviewed it said that it burned their lips. It was only written in Chinese, so they couldn't read what was in it. They couldn't read anything about it.
Yeah.
And one guy actually said that he went and did research and looked it up because his wife spoke Chinese, and she read it and said that it was a skin tag remover.
Ah,
And they were selling it as a teeth whitener.
Ow.
Ooh.
So you got to really read the reviews when you buy stuff like that on Wish that you're going to use like medically or,
Yeah.
that you can actually put in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
I'd stick with the chemist. I'm good. Whew.
And g'day, Pandan in the chat. This is Christy's husband.
I'm trying to think.
Hello.
Hello.
Ooh, that looks good. Golden cherry tomatoes. Mm-mm-mm.
I love cherry tomatoes.
They're good.
So good.
But these are golden though. They don't have all the acid in them. This the yellow ones. Slurp it down.
Everyone went quiet.
How you doing?
So, Christy, how are you doing these days?
Yeah.
Well, this room doesn't smell like bloody Mortain anymore.
Holy. Oh, okay.
Much more flavors come out.
Oh, it's incense. Okay. For a minute there, I thought that was pistachios with different colors. I'm like, what? It's not. It's 20-piece backflow incense cones. Comes in lavender, saddlewood, jasmine, rose, wormwood, cherry blossom, and lily.
I can't do incense. Gives me headaches.
You're
Yeah.
doing okay, Christy.
Well, at least I brought home a nice souvenir from Louisiana. I got a nice little booklet.
Well, you know what? Wish would be good for too. I was just thinking, like, you had a small booth in a flea market.
Yeah.
You could fill that sucker and still keep filling it, never run out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably could.
Jeez. And if you kept your order in, you can probably have 2 or 3 different things every month.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just rotate them in and out.
Yep.
And then until you realize what sells in that area, and then you keep buying more of that.
Yeah. And something like the hemp cream or the hemp oil
Yeah.
at the prices that Wish sells it for,
Oh, yeah.
you could way undercut the local market and just sell out of it right away.
Well, yeah, because you think about it, what did you pay for yours?
I paid $1 plus $2 shipping.
Okay, so say $3.
$3.
And if you turn around and you know as well as me around here, because I see them do it here, they get that stuff right out of China, and you know they're paying the same amount you are. And here they selling it $15 to $18 a thing.
For one,
Yeah.
this size.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Any bigger than this, if it's double this size, it's $40.
Yeah, I'm talking about that little bitty
Here.
one right there. It's $15 around here, and
Yeah.
they can't keep it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you need to buy in bulk and set up shop.
Yeah. Well, there's next town over, which is about 16 miles from me, is like a flea market area where you can rent booths and stuff.
Yeah,
You didn't have to need a big one, just a little corner one or something.
that's it.
Yep.
And like I said, even if someone was selling it that same size for about 15 to 16 bucks, you can come in and say, hey, $8.
Yep.
Yeah. And still make enough to make a profit and keep reordering it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
it.
Where'd Bree go there, Andy?
She right there.
Acted by a
Oh, there
movie.
she is. Okay.
She was off.
She
She
just went
slid
off
off
camera
here.
there for a minute.
She's like, there's a half naked guy on telly. She's distracted.
Ah, does he have a 6-pack?
Hey, you said that, not me.
Well, you were looking before I looked up.
No, I've seen her eyes. You seen her eyes, Andy? She goes, he ain't got a 6-pack. He got an 8-pack, baby.
No, he's got the whole pack.
Well, he's wearing a cowboy hat. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There she goes. He can get crackers in my hand. Yeah, I'll crumble them up for him.
No, that movie Sweet Home Alabama just came on TV, and I'm like, woo.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Carrie Ann, that was an incredible buy. Because hemp anything around here, if it says hemp on it, you pay a minimum of $20 for a little tiny jar of it.
Yeah.
So
Take
Even
20.
clothes or clothing, like a hemp teddy bear or a hemp jumper, like.
well, South Dakota, it's still illegal to grow hemp because our governor is afraid that people are going to hide pot plants in with their hemp harvest. And it's like, come on, all they have to do is run a dog through your field and they can tell if you've got pot or if you've got hemp.
That's like
Not
here.
that-
That's like here. They grow it everywhere. And they have a few guys that ride around white trucks with canines in the back, and they go to the fields every once in a while, and the dogs run through it, and dogs run out, and then they go to and it actually, with the revenue they pulled in, they have enough money they can hire another 30 people to do that.
Yep.
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 We passed a hemp restaurant, didn't we? In St. Kilda.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
really see any of that in Australia,
Yeah.
'cause it's-
Because not over there has lost their freaking minds like they have here.
it was closed, but
Well, yeah,
it needs to
you
be open.
still got a few people going that.
And you could only come in by appointment.
Right.
like because we had a couple standing outside and saying, "Oh, we made a booking. It was a special time, and they're not open. Why aren't they open?" It's like, I don't know. We don't live here.
We just walked past, we were just wandering around aimlessly checking out where
And
we
we're
were.
just looking
So,
at the
yeah,
menu, and it's like this with hemp, that with hemp. It's like
kind of make you feel like Cheech and Chong when they go to Amsterdam, and they go to that restaurant.
Like at one lady, I had an appointment.
It's a big lady in a pink puffy outfit. What the
Be like that woman I had to talk to today. She's outside our building. She says, well, I had an appointment at 8 o'clock on the 28th. And I'm like, yeah, and you still do. Well, there's nobody here. I said, ma'am, it's the 16th. It's holiday. They're closed. Yeah. She thought I was trying to be nasty with her. Like, yeah, and you still do. She goes, what do you mean I'm here? They're not here. I said, ma'am, today, your appointment, I looked on her deal. I said, your appointment's for the 28th. Today's the 16th, ma'am. You're a tad bit early. And she goes, oh, I thought it was for this. I said, no, not for this one. It's for the next one. 28. You got a couple days to kill.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I drove 150 miles. And I'm like, well, I hate to tell you, you got to drive 150 miles back.
Right.
Yep, Carrie Ann Hemp makes really good clothes, very comfortable clothes.
Well, you know what they're doing with the majority they're growing over here? Making rope.
Yep.
Make rope with it.
Yep.
Wait, I thought ropes were in El Paso.
Yeah, they're making rope and cups and food containers.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. The one thing that hemp could be used for is to basically replace plastic, any storage containers, coffee cups, any sort of thing that we use and throw out.
Yeah, it degrades once it's thrown to the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a lot better than that paper crap. I'm gonna tell you what. Anybody ever hands me a paper straw, I'm gonna stick a pick in your eyeball.
Yeah. You know what's bullshit at the theme parks? Like Movie World and that, where we just went on a holiday. That's all they had was paper straws. They don't use anything else. So you get like a frozen Coke, your frozen drinks, your slushies, and you can the paper straw just like just falls into it and falls apart, and you can't even drink your freaking frozen drink. It's like you got to take 3 or 4 straws just to finish your drink. Like,
yeah. Hey, let's save plastic, but we'll kill all the trees.
Yeah.
So they're saving a bunch of plastic straws from going into the landfill, but what about all the plastic lids and the plastic cups that are being used?
Or plastic dishes.
Yeah, or anything that's your bottles, your dishwashing liquid, your freaking laundry soaps,
your car.
Yeah. My car is half plastic.
Yeah, so it's just most cars nowadays are.
I want to be driving around in a hemp car. My car's not hemp. If it runs on biodegradable fuel,
I want mine made out of weed. That way, when it burns, I like let it burn, baby, let it burn. Be like Chicken Chong. We all be standing around wondering why we ordering pizza.
If I had a car made out of weed, it would never go anywhere because all my friends and neighbors would be smoking my car.
Yeah. Come out each day and
I'd be driving away and one of my neighbors would come out and go, "Hey, can I get a piece of your bumper before you leave?"
Or you wake up in the morning to go to work and your fenders are missing.
Yeah.
No, just park it in the main street on 4th of July instead of the light. You have a great party.
I look at my fenders will disappear, and you ask your neighbor, they'd be smoking a joint going, oh, I didn't see it.
Instead of buying sticks and cues, you'd be buying bumpers and tires.
Y'all got any front seats?
How much for that?
I had a party this weekend. I had to liven it up a little bit. Oh man!
I read a rumor on the internet, so that tells you exactly how true this probably really is. But I read a rumor that Trump is actually considering making pot not a Schedule I drug anymore.
Yeah.
So that it can be legalized nationwide, like Canada did.
Right.
And they can get the tax revenue off of it.
Well, yeah, because if you look at the states that's done it already, man, they have made fucking Colorado's done made billions.
Yeah.
Billions. I ain't talking millions. I'm saying billions.
Yep. Washington, if I understand correctly, is coming up on the $1 billion mark now.
They're almost there.
Yeah.
They predict by the end of this year they would be in the $1 billion mark on revenue.
Yep.
Especially
We'll be buying bloody stocks and shares in hemp like yesterday.
Yeah.
especially that one area where they went recreational, you know, with it. The lines were freaking around the corners and shit.
Yep.
Where went recreational with it?
What state was that?
Well, Colorado is recreational. Washington and California are recreational.
Yeah.
Massachusetts is recreational.
Yeah.
There's like 17 states that are, or no, there's 19
Wasn't it
states.
Virginia? Wasn't it?
Well, ours is recreational and medical. You can have it for medical reasons here.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're going to have it recreational, it would be definitely medical. So,
Yeah, Washington D.C. is recreational. There's like 19 or 20 states now that have medical and or recreational. So there's at least 10 states that are totally legal now, if I understand right.
well, here they have it medical, but now they're pushing for recreational.
And
we've got medical here in some areas. I think you can get, but it's still kind of frowned upon pretty much. Like.
Well, that's the way it is here. The state says you can get it, but if the federal government decides to get a hair up their ass, they can still arrest you for it.
Yeah.
Because it's still a class 1 drug as far as federal.
Well, that's the same. Yeah, over here, that's what it's like. There's been cases where people have got the hemp oil to treat their kids from seizures and epilepsy, but they've had to get it from overseas. And then they end up getting bloody charged and shit, and parents dobbing them in, and, you know, they get in trouble for it.
Yep.
It's like, you know, they're just trying to help their sick kid. Nothing else has worked, and that seems to be something that's actually worked, and they get in trouble for it. Like.
That's how Colorado got so overpopulated as fast as it did, because a lot of people that had kids that needed that, and the other states wouldn't allow them. They were all moving to Colorado.
Yeah, that's what there's a couple that lived here in Rapid City that their story was all over the news and stuff. Their kid had like seizures almost constantly. Yeah. And their doctor, hello Cherokee, their doctor said that the only thing that would help would be cannabis oil, and recommended that they move to a legal state so they could get it with no problem. And because, like I said, our governor is even scared of hemp. So, and you can't get high off of hemp. So,
yeah.
G'day, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Besides that, have you ever smelled hemp burn? I wouldn't want to smoke it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
It's like never smoking in your life and trying to inhale a big cigar. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, look, he's turning green. It does make hell of a rope, though. I like the texture. I like the texture of the cups it makes, because when you fill the cup, you're like, how the hell is that going to hold anything? You put water in it, and it holds.
Yep.
And they had a bunch they set up and let it sit, you know, to show it's not like the paper cups and stuff. You know, once the moisture seeps through the wax, it just.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be a hell of a lot cheaper to grow fields and fields of hemp and make every product out of hemp than it would be forests and trees.
Well, yeah, because you can regrow it. Yeah, it's not a one-time process. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like just anything farm, whether you had a corn or wheat or bloody, you know, it'd be something like that, wouldn't it?
Right.
Yeah, hemp grows up over one season, gets really tall. You can harvest it, use it.
Yeah.
trees take years and years and years to
Yeah.
grow, and
Yeah. Yeah.
plastic just
Oh, that's
pollutes the
another thing
environment.
they're testing here too, making toilet paper out of hemp.
Well, why not?
I've used hemp toilet paper. It's quite comfortable.
Yeah.
And the hemp toilet paper that I used anyway was not thin at all like generic toilet paper. It was actually thicker than the Cottonelle that I buy. So
Yeah. Right.
I was quite happy with it.
Yeah.
But even down to your fast food joints, you know, your McDonald's and your KFC, if they started they produce probably most of the waste with all their packaging and containers that just end up in waste rather than recycling. You know, if all that was out of hemp, at least it's biodegradable. So even if it did end up on the ground, it's, you know, it's not as bad as plastic shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Household use, they can actually use it for garbage bags too.
Yeah. Well, even like McDonald's, even their, the wrappers that they use that look like paper, they're coated in something that makes them not degrade very fast. And so they'll be in the landfill for years, even though they look like they're paper. They're coated so they don't degrade very fast. And so,
think about it. Anything you can put ketchup on and dip your fries in without going through it, it's coated with something.
Yeah.
Because ketchup is wet as hell, and it's acidic, So,
yeah.
There's probably some form of wax they've done to put together. Yeah. That's what it feels like, wax covered paper.
Yeah, like grease proof.
Yeah. But I mean, you can wax coat hemp too. So.
Yep. But for like a sandwich wrapper, you probably wouldn't have to.
No. No. I'm talking about as far as like the cups. That's why they do it here. It's pure hemp cup, but the inside's got that wax coating, just like the paper cup, but it doesn't seep into the hemp like the paper does. Yeah.
Yep.
Getting sleepy then, Nancy?
Not so much sleepy. I'm kind of uncomfortable. My back is really killing me. But I can't lay on my. It would be more comfortable if I could lay on my back, but my doctor won't allow me to lay on my back.
Right.
So my breathing. So,
Yeah, fluid buildup. Yeah.
Yeah. She's in that damn if you do and damn if you don't.
Yeah.
So I'm just like trying to tolerate it, just trying to,
Yep.
Just trying to work with it here.
So I used to talk about when people in pain, they ought to have one of them whack-a-mole machines in their house. So when they get up there, just
Yeah.
Nancy here, he says he's glad you're home.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of glad I'm home, but I'm kind of glad I'm not. I wish I was back in Louisiana. I wouldn't have probably not have gotten this sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I would have stayed. My doctor's not happy that I even came back. He goes, "Why'd you even come back?" And I told him, I said, I had to come back. I had to. I said, I'll get in trouble for abandoning my apartment, and I got to give them proper notice. I got to look for a place out there. I said, I couldn't have stayed.
Yeah. And tell them unless you got money like him, everything's got a waiting period.
Yep.
But the good thing is though, being that you are in a wheelchair, they'll expedite your application because you're handicapped. You're not an able-bodied person. So. But this way, if anybody's at the same one you're looking at, and they're an able-bodied person, you trump. So.
Right.
Yep.
Unless they blow on the guy in the office, then you just shit out of luck.
Yeah, and the application I'm waiting for hasn't come yet, so hopefully it'll come soon.
I used to tell people that, and they go, "You're not serious." I said, "Hey, I worked 12 years with HUD. Trust me. You would not believe what goes on behind closed doors to some of these guys."
Yeah.
They don't call them ghetto hoes for nothing.
Yeah.
I walked in on our apartment manager one time being serviced by somebody who was putting in an application,
Yeah. Okay.
and I called the other manager and told her what was going on in the office, and because she was down at the other end of the property,
Yeah.
and I told her what was going on in the office. She went up to the office, and I kind of followed behind her just to kind of
Yeah.
see what was going on. And
Yeah.
she walked in on him, busted him, fired him, told her there was no way in hell she was getting an apartment there, and kicked her off the property.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, man, because people don't realize when that manager did that, and if it ever come back a blowback, it's going to be down on her head.
yep,
Because she's responsible for her employees.
yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
She
And
had-
she had done me a really big favor by letting me move in with 6 cats.
yeah.
So I figured I'd do her a favor and tell her what was going on in the office, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you, Anthony? I did get a letter on my door. Well, I came home. There was a letter on my door saying that I owed money for get this. I paid my rent. I paid all my rent, and
Right.
now they're trying to say that I owe $201 for them to hold the apartment while I was away, even though I paid my rent. They want now additional
Oh, yeah, that's
$202.
Tell them to go help themselves.
Yeah,
That's bullshit. You told them how long you were going to be gone and everything. That's crap.
yeah.
Well, it's not only that, she paid her entire rent and up ahead, so there's nothing
Yeah.
they can do. They wasn't holding shit. It was paid for.
Yep.
Just don't
So
let them
I'll dispute it in the morning. I'm gonna talk to see if
Yeah,
there's
don't let
anybody
'em
down
bully
there in the
you.
morning to talk to them.
Yeah, don't let them bully you. You got proof you paid your full month rent, and they didn't have to hold shit. And you told them you was going on vacation, so they can just
Yep.
shit like that. Yeah. See, that's why I tell people, you know, that free shit y'all want. This is the kind of bullshit you have to put up when you're getting free or low cost shit.
Yep.
They basically tell you when you can shit, when you can piss, when you can have over, who you can't have over. You know.
Yeah.
Unless you can't
So-
speak English and you raise hell.
Yep.
Then their attitude changes.
But they want $201 for them to hold the apartment while I was gone.
They didn't hold shit, it was paid for.
I know.
Yeah.
it was.
I'm like, what were they thinking of leasing out your apartment while you weren't there with all your shit still in it?
Oh, they will do it. Like if she wouldn't have told them that she was leaving or going out of town for a while, they will come in, clean all your shit out, put it to the curb, and re-rent it.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Because
Yep.
she's on housing.
Yep.
Oh, that's wrong.
But that's you know, I tell people I know it sucks. Even when I work for them, I tell people all the time it sucks. But when you're living on somebody else's, you know, pretty much somebody else's dime, that's
Nope.
you pay with your freedom.
Sure, right. Doesn't sound right. But, yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't sound right, but that's what it boils down to. You know.
Mm.
You know that old saying when your dad and them you say there's no such thing as free? They ain't lying to you.
Yeah.
Everything costs. It may not cost you, but somebody's cost is costing.
Yep.
But even if you're not paying for that freedom to have that, you're paying with your freedom.
Mm.
Just think about it. You go to tell someone, well, I'm going on vacation. Oh, you can only be gone for 7 days. Oh,
Yep.
really?
And now I have to wait a period of time before I can even, if I wanted to go out of town again or whatever, I have to wait a period of time to do that. I can't just up and do it again.
6 months. 6 months before you can even think about leaving again.
Yep.
Wow.
Trust me. Why you think I quit working for HUD? I got tired of enforcing stupid rules like that. Because I didn't even, I felt bad even looking someone in the face and trying to tell them, hey, you can't leave town more than 7 days. And if you do, you got to let us know, or we'll set all your shit outside and move somebody else in it.
Yeah.
You know how many
Yep.
times I've actually seen people leave and not say nothing, and they come back like on the 15th or 18th day later, and all their shit's gone, and someone else is living in their house?
That would suck.
Yeah, can you imagine coming back from a vacation or a family reunion or even a funeral,
Yep.
and all your shit's gone? Because as soon as they sit it outside, half the people that you thought
Yeah.
were your neighbors and friends, they should have been in their house.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you ain't even got a home to go into. Keys don't work. You can't even get in the front door.
Yep.
What if you were to change the locks before you left? So you went.
Yeah, but they're going to change them anyway. If they think you abandoned
Yep.
it, they're going to change all the locks, and they're going to, like most of the doors have a little card deal, to scan you in to get into the main building itself. They'll change.
Oh, yeah, that sort of shit. Yeah, I got
Yeah, they'll disable your
That's
code.
what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a cue card that I tap it up against the machine, and that's what opens the
Locks the
gate.
door. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cherokee, I don't have a topic figured out for next week.
Yeah.
Not that far ahead yet.
Yep, that's why I quit working for them, man. I got tired of looking at people in the face, when it's supposed to be a free country, and tell them, hey, because you live here, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yep.
If you wipe your ass, it's got to be this way, not that way. I mean, that's pretty much what we was doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I got some stuff I got to get done, so.
All right.
Okay, Susan. Take
Thanks,
care.
All right, later, everybody.
Hi, Susan. My name's Anthony.
Bye.
See ya.
Everybody.
Later, everybody.
See ya.
See you later.
Everybody.
See you soon.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.